What I have to explain to you is that Factory Records are not actually a company. We are an experiment in human nature. You're labouring under the misapprehension that we actually have a deal with our bands, that we have any kind of a contract at all, and I'm afraid we don't, because that's the sum total of the paperwork to do with Factory Records' deal with their various bands.
The artists own all their own work, the label owns nothing, our bands have the freedom.
To fuck off.
Oh yeah, quite right. The freedom to fuck off. I don't have to deal with you at all.
Correct, but my epitaph will be that I never literally nor metaphorically sold out. I protected myself from having to have the dilemma of having to sell out by having nothing to sell out.
Tell you, you're fucking mad.
That's a point of view.
Our band could be your life. Real names be proved. Me and Mike Watt, we played for years. Punk rock changed our lives. We learned punk rock in Hollywood. Drove up from Pedro. We were fucking corn dogs. We'd go drink and pogo. Mr. Narrator, this is Bob Dylan to me. My story could be his songs. I'm his soldier child. Our band of scientists rock. But I was E. Bloom, and Richard Hell, Joe Strummer, and John Doe. Me and Mike Watt playing the guitar.
Okay, let's get down to it, boppers.
Buddies.
I don't know, where to begin.
It is the Ron and Fez show.
And for those of you who still think we're from England,
Pepper started us off a little Minutemen today. That little subgenre that he seems to love, that little pocket. By the way, while they're sitting around thanking everybody, no one thanks Lou Reed, since the song sounds just like him. Send him a check. All right, 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. I'm Ron Bennington. With me is Zero Watley.
Fez Watley.
Oh, they've changed that. We'll start it off with already a little Ichiban that's bad news for Fezzy. Dan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, America's sweetheart Cloris Leachman was voted off Dancing with the Stars last night.
Fezzy lost the sweetheart last night.
The backlash has begun. We put people up on a pedestal only to knock them down in this country.
I got news for you. She wasn't on a pedestal for me. I cannot watch that show or any of the stuff that those people do. Big-ass prize closet for you, my friend. So Cloris Leachman, and help me out, because I haven't watched a second of it.
Right.
She's out there, and she's really a bad dancer, but people keep voting her through anyway.
Yeah, she made it, I think, almost like halfway through Dancing with the Stars. And
but did she deserve it?
to keep going?
Yeah.
No, she's god-awful.
I mean, did she even deserve to go that far?
She's this year's Sanjaya. She's a gimmick act.
Right. That's what I tried to say. That I don't see that as being a sweetheart. I think that's the person you love to mock.
I know, I can't think of what it is, but I know like she's already got some other show lined up where she's going to now. Another reality show or something.
Well, and then also she might be taking her old act to Broadway, which originally they told her she wasn't allowed to do it because it's 8 shows a week, but supposedly she proved herself. But do you want to go to a Broadway show and see an old lady drop over dead?
Well, not if she keels over, no.
I don't get the joke of this, Fez. Help me out here. All right, people show up. They some of them are dancers and some of them are not, right?
Right, yeah.
And then they start dancing, and then they get made fun of by judges, and then people vote them off.
Right, that's the way it works.
But is this a show? I mean, to me, this is not a fucking show.
And America is in love with this show. America loves this thing.
Yeah, but they're also in love with Domino's Pizza. Let's not act like just because America loves it, it makes it a good thing. I need you to explain why you love it. I don't care what America does.
Because it's live and you don't know what's going to happen. And you will get a joke. And
you do know what's going to happen. It's going to be the dullest hour in the world. If you went to a wedding and they said, okay, now we're doing single dances, you'd be like, I got to go out and get a drink and a smoke. I can't sit and watch this.
You do get to laugh and mock at people. And also, some things happen like last year. Marie Osmond fainted. That was great. Heather Mills collapses.
All right, but if I said there's a movie and Heather Mills collapses and Marie Osmond, these aren't even stars. If Heather Mills and Marie Osmond and Cloris Leachman were walking by us on the street, we wouldn't turn our heads. This is a lie calling it Dancing with the Stars. All right, here's Brian. Brian, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Zero Fez.
Just Fez.
Jay Moore's wonderful hit comedy, Gary Unmarried, is being preempted tonight for Barack Obama's half-hour infomercial.
Yeah, the infomercial goes out there tonight. I know Earl's going to be watching. I'm a little tired of hearing from these people. I've had 2 years with Barack Obama. I get what he's about. There's nothing he could possibly tell me in an infomercial, unless it was how to make my dreams come true and get all the wealth I need. One of it almost is like a Tony Robbins type thing. Big ass prize closet for you, Brian.
Cool.
Earl, you seem to be our Obama backer, based solely on looks. Will you be watching the infomercial tonight?
Absolutely be watching it, because his detractors have always said, hey, give us more specifics, give us more specifics. Tonight,
there's not going to be any specifics.
There's going to be a specific economic plan in this 30-minute
I've heard him say it before. I've heard him say his economic plan. I get it. Stop it. We've had enough. Just stop talking. Anyone who's undecided now is probably not a voter.
He's going to do he's basically dotting I's, crossing T's, making final summations. This will be...
All right, but does this seem fair to you? McCain doesn't get the opportunity to do this?
McCain raised enough money. He could have done his own half-hour special.
All that money went into that woman's pumps. He's got no money left.
That's not Obama's fault.
It's really enough, though. We all get it. We get it. We know what each of these candidates is about. They have nothing left to show us. What I'd like to see him do is spend a half an hour dancing with Cloris Leachman. If he can pull that off and be entertaining, then he will get my vote.
Can do the foxtrot and stuff like that.
I don't know what they do. I honestly don't know what they do. I don't understand. Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Yeah.
I got my eye on that lion partner of yours, Ron.
You know what? There is a lot of people talking about you being a liar, Fezzy. A lot of people were really let down that you lied to the retard for, I guess, 2 months.
Well, yes, I guess I lied, if you want to put it in those terms.
Yes, and because of your lies, I had to sit through Iron Man, which was, I don't know if I can get that back. What do you got for us, Tom?
Yeah, I got the Ichiban.
Yeah, what do you got?
Phil Spector goes on trial for murder once again, starting today.
Yeah, they're just going to keep trying this idiot until they finally get it right. Again, I know he did it. I don't care. Put him away. shave his giant head, whatever you have to do to him.
This may be beating the R. Kelly trial for how long this thing's been going on.
Well, R. Kelly's thing was just pushed off all the time, right?
Right, yeah.
So this one, he actually had a trial. It went on for a while, and like one person didn't understand it, so everybody had to go home. And then I guess they're going to play the game tonight because the snow was stopped in Philly. Let's head on over to Rick. Rick, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Dick Holder 941 checking in, buddies.
What's happening?
It was so cold in Florida this morning that...
How cold was it?
The peninsula actually broke off of the main continent, and Florida is no longer a part of the United States.
Give me the cold temperatures in Florida.
Gainesville was at 32, Tampa was at 42, Orlando was at 43. Everybody basically froze himself to death.
Hicks, I know that you're like acting like this is no big deal, but I've lived down there. And if it hits 32, the kids go home from school.
What the fuck?
There's no such thing as a heater down there. A, they don't know what to do when it gets cold. And no one in the state owns a coat. And if you go tomorrow and check your orange juice, it's going to cost twice as much. I don't know how a freeze today takes the supermarket orange juice and runs the prices up. But there's always this thing of they go out to the orange groves, they squirt it down, and so that the oranges will freeze with the protective ice around them. But at no point then will they'll always be on the cover the picture of the frozen orange. Every fucking newspaper will have that on the front page.
So there's no, they don't have, any contingency plan for that one time that it'll get cold in Florida.
That happens once a year. It happens normally once a year. You get a little cold snap, and no one can believe it. They act like the world is now spinning off its axis.
It's like, welcome to the rest of the country. Everyone goes through cold spells.
Dude, when Fez and I moved up here in Florida, neither one of us owned a coat. After living in Florida for so long, you do not have coats. If anything, you just keep trying to peel clothes. So everyone gets so cold, they go, I don't know what to do, and they turn their air conditioner on. They don't know how to combat the heat at all. Steve, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, how are you, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what can be seen as no less than a desperate attempt to try and steal this election back from John McCain. Barack Obama is also going to be appearing on The Daily Show tonight.
Yeah, he is doing the Daily Show, but he's doing it live via satellite, Fez. He's not showing up. And I don't know who that watches the Daily Show that Obama has to convince now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like if he was reaching out to red state people. I'm not sure if anybody who votes red state would watch the Daily Show. It would be punishing for them.
Yeah, it would be jokes at your expense if you were watching the Daily Show from a red state.
So, again, Earl, it's time to stop this. Whatever it is right now.
But, he got the knock for not being the closer. Isn't this trying to combat that whole notion that
Stop
he can't
making
close?
sense. That hurt. That hurt when you actually make a point against me and you don't do it for Anthony. It makes me furious. So in other words, I'm saying that's a very good point you just made, that he's trying to turn it on here at the end.
Yeah, he's not leaving anything left to chance. He's not leaving it,
Yes, I've already given you the point. Don't repeat it. Just sit there happily and think, hey, Ron gave me a nod. I got him.
Thank you, Ron.
Don't thank me. Then that makes you look less than masculine. Here is, oh, God, I can't just keep going through Obama stuff. Let me start and grab, here's Don. Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Liar Fez. Hey, yesterday, I got today's Easter spot, I'm sorry. Yesterday, the producer of Deep Throat died at 80-something years old.
I believe that was the director who passed away. And I saw a doc on Deep Throat, which made more money than the Batman movie has made. It just went on anyway. But none of the money came back to the principal people because the mafia used to control all the theaters. So they would just get the film. They would pay the initial week, whatever it took you to get the film, and then they would just keep it and play it, and they would call up and they would go, yeah, how are we doing on money over there in, San Diego? And they would go, nothing came in. It's unbelievable. We're not making any money. And they would go, seriously? And the guy would just say, what? Are you fucking calling me a liar? Do I sound like I'm Zero Fez to you? and nobody could go out and collect. But the cash just came in for years and years and years. And, the actors got like $150 a piece, the director, producer. Nobody made any real scratch off of this.
Now the mob is involved in films like Cleaver.
Here is, let's run on over here to, here's Robin. Robin, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, guys. I have an Ichiban.
All right, let me play that for you.
Yes, our fine mayor of Detroit at 5 p.m. last night began his 120-day jail sentence for pleading out to 2 felonies.
Detroit has got to be the craziest place in the entire planet. Nothing compares to Detroit.
No, so he's in jail now.
I always wonder when you have like a 120 stay like that, probably Kwame Kilpatrick probably could have negotiated when he turned himself over. Why would you go during the holidays?
Why wouldn't you? Get you out of Christmas. Get you out of Thanksgiving.
He already had a 6-month vacation. He's got to pay $1 million restitution as well.
Would you rather do the summer? Hell no. Give me three hots and a cut during the cold. Now, you live in Detroit, right, Robin?
Yep.
Why did you stay? Everybody else left but you and Kwame. Why would you stay?
Well, I mean, I have a great job here in Michigan, but you know what? The foreclosures and everyone's losing their jobs and people are leaving in droves, but I have no reason to leave.
So you might be the only person left on your block.
Not quite, but yeah, it's getting to be a ghost town.
You just sleep in a different house every night?
I'm going to send you into the big-ass prize closet. I can't think of a time in my life that people haven't said about Detroit. Everyone is leaving. It's all I've ever heard about Detroit. Oh, everyone's leaving there now.
Yeah, Motown left Detroit.
Everybody got out. It is too scary for black people to live in Detroit.
I mean, the whole 8 Mile thing is like a bunch of trailers. We want to stay there.
8 Mile. What a hysterical movie. Was that the only movie that kid ever made?
Yeah.
It is the funniest, stupidest movie ever.
But it's on. I always watch it,
you know why? It's exactly like one of those dancing movies. You know what I mean? Like some young girl with a dream. And you're like, what? Yes, David.
And why did Curtis Hanson direct that? He had come off from L.A. Confidential and Wonder Boys. His next project is 8 Mile? It was such a weird fit.
Yeah, it is a very... it looks like it should have went directly to MTV.
But it's one of those movies you sit back and you watch. And the thing that kills me about the movie is it wasn't like he wins and he gets the recording contract. He's basically back to zero. He's still working the shit job.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, at the very end of it, he should end up being Eminem.
Yeah, he's like, he doesn't even become a star. He's like, oh, I gotta go back to work.
And why did he bother using a different name? Was that supposed to be his story?
It was supposed to be like a fictional. It was.
Yeah, but it's like if I did a movie about myself, but I called the characters, fucking Don and Les.
His name was Rabbit.
Just say it. Just say who you are. Stop acting like you're making this up. And then didn't a lot of those white rappers actually do a lot better than they ever, that their lives weren't as bad as they originally. Everybody has to act like they came from a bad life. Nobody can ever just say, hey, you know what, split level house, little yard in the back, not bad, really. The old man worked, it was nice.
And as bad as 8 Mile was, at least it was better than the 50 Cent movie, which should have been called Scarface 2. There's no originality to that at all.
This is going to shock you. Even I, during my summer of fucking dread, did not watch the 50 Cent movie. I couldn't fucking do it. There's no possible way I could watch a man who can't speak do a movie.
He can speak just fine.
Who? Fitty?
Yeah, Fitty can speak just fine.
I have never understood that motherfucker once. I have no idea what he's talking about. Here's Brian. Brian, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Eminem was in the movie The Wash, featuring Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
I never saw this movie. Was this like a rockumentary?
Oh, it was an excellent comedy about a car wash.
It was a remake of Car Wash, basically, with Snoop and Dre.
Now, why would you want to remake Perfection? You have Car Wash. To me, 10 times better than The Godfather. Why would you ever want to remake that?
Like the quintessential. Some people consider that a blaxploitation movie. I'm like, not at all. But it was just a great movie. It's just like one of those great,
hysterical,
feel-good movies.
It was the original Friday. Which, by the way, we should do a white version of Friday. It just and Hicks can play the lead role. He could be Ice Cube in that. Big ass prize closet for you. For you being my real producer, Brian. Since my own producer sat there knowing about the wash and wouldn't share it with me.
I mean, I know he was making. He's supposed to make a movie, like an urban version of that Have Gun Will Travel. That's what I heard his next movie is going to be.
What? Who alive can remember Have Gun Will Travel? Why do you need the remake?
But it's going to be a gritty urban version set in Detroit.
You know what? My dad would always say, you know, my favorite actor is all time Paladin. Paladin is the best. My dad would never call any actor by anything but their fucking name. I think he called John Wayne McClintock for many, many years.
My father called, what was it? He calls Richard Widmark Odo. That's like,
those motherfuckers loved cowboy movies back then. My dad wouldn't stop in front of a TV unless it was baseball or a cowboy movie.
Oh, every time there's a, particularly the John Ford movies, he goes, oh, greatest movie of all time. He just calls John Ford movies the greatest movies of all time.
This is it. Greatest ever. It happened for you. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I agree. Your Ichiban gas is at $1.98 in Detroit, just in time for the election.
Too bad they don't have any cars.
But hey, let's talk about 8 Mile real quick. Earl had made a comment about being full of trailers. 8 Mile is the border from Detroit to all the white suburbanites. South side 8 Mile, nothing but topless bars, prostitution, drugs. North side 8 Mile, white suburbanite, kind of trailer trashy.
So it goes from being black to white.
Yeah, it's heaven and hell, basically. Yeah, and that's where I grew up. That's my stomping grounds right there. So.
But why didn't you make a movie about your life? You could have been Eminem right now.
I should. I wouldn't be sitting here talking on the phone to you, would I?
You know what? You were almost going to the prize closet.
Oh, man, come on, Ronnie.
Because you tell me I couldn't get Eminem on the phone right now?
You think you could?
Well, unfortunately, I don't fucking speak Klonopin, so I don't know how whacked out he is right now. Isn't he one of that generation that needs a Klonopin to do anything?
Yeah, he loves drugs and ecstasy and Xanax.
I believe so, yeah.
All right, I'm going to send you into the prize closet anyway,
Sweet,
Scott.
Ronnie, you have a good day, bud.
All right, well, enjoy your 8 Mile. See if you can find 8 Mile for him. But a friend of mine, an anxious friend of mine, could not believe that Klonopin is a club drug now. You know, that the kids are enjoying a little Klonopin on their own. But this is what you got to understand about dope, right? Every fucking dope out there, what we call street drugs, dope, started as medicine. Every fucking one of them was medicine at one time. Heroin used to be medicine. Cocaine used to be medicine. Acid was medicine. All the fucking speeds were, diet pills. All the downs were fucking painkillers. So there is really not a huge amount of difference of whether you get these pills from some little brother on the street or for some guy wearing a white fucking coat. It's still dope.
When my shrink was giving me my Klonopin, his first question was, "You're not going to sell these, are you?" Like I was going to take him out on the street with me.
You should
outside his office.
You should have ate a couple and then fell asleep in your car for 5 hours.
Maybe I'll take the bottle out with me. Me and HTG are going out this weekend. Maybe I'll take the bottle out with me.
Oh, is that right? You and HTG now?
Yeah.
That's the new couple.
Hanging this weekend.
Oh.
He was the one who invented the term friend poaching, and he just poached you. Big time.
So, you and HTG, am I invited along into this?
Well, I mean, if you want to go.
Yes, I do.
I thought it was just going to be me and HTG this weekend, though.
Okay, that's fine. Me and HTG. That used to be my sentence, wasn't it, Earl?
Oh, man, the new power couple here.
Yeah, I guess it is. I guess you're right. It's a power couple. Have them move up on the power couple things. Knock down Mafia Life Chris and Frenchie off the boards. They're completely now off the boards. Actually, the new power couple for 202, and we like to keep a list on this, is Anthony and Juliana. Those two seem to be the wild craze.
This may be the one finally for Anthony, and I don't say that ever.
I'm going to start to think of who I can hang out with.
My weekends are free.
See, I can't do that. You know why? I can't babysit. You know what? I might fucking hang out with you now until you blow that 2 G's.
It'd be an honor. I still say, once I get that money, I'll take you cigar shopping. If he gives it to me today, I'll give you cigar shopping.
Speaking of cigar shopping, what are you carrying in here, Earl?
Nice box of cigars, courtesy of Dr. Steve.
Dr. Steve coming through with some Romeo and Julieta. Ooh.
God, when is Dr. Steve going to learn?
What are you talking about?
When is he going to learn? Quit sending stuff.
Shut up!
He doesn't have to keep doing this.
Wait a minute.
Please.
Excuse me, liar. Let me just say something right here, you poaching friend, you. This is the finest gift Dr. Steve... Well, no, let me change this to the second finest gift Dr. Steve has ever given me. God bless you, Dr. Steve. Who's better than Dr. Steve, Earl?
No one.
Fantastic. Dr. Steve. He doesn't show up here with a lot of fruit pies, completely disregarding the banana cream, the very famous banana cream. Look what he gives us here. You know what, Dave? When you get that $2,000...
Yeah.
What am I saying? You're not going to get that.
What are you talking about?
The guy lied to you for 2 months. You think he's going to come up with it?
I need that money, Fez. I've been spending.
Why are you spending? I hate to tell you. I wanted to tell you what kind of rich you get, but Earl's here. Earl, is there another phrase that you guys use for that that could be work better in a post-Obama world?
Unfortunately, no.
Still the same phrase?
Still the same one. Heard it on more than one occasion as a kid.
Well, my dad used to call me when I got my first jobs and I was working around factories. Every Friday night, he'd call me the Brickyard Inn on Friday. Because, I'm not even kidding, because I was, Friday I'd have my check. And it wasn't a thing like, oh, I take my check. I asked for cash. There was no checking account. I stood in line with the bank that the fucking factory did the deal with, right? And everyone I knew, sitting in there in fucking steel-tip boots and looking like shit, we're all fucking like, 1/2 an hour later after getting that check, I was drunk off my ass. The following day, every Saturday I said to my mom, can I get a 50 off you? Let me borrow a little something to next week. And my father could not fucking believe it. He's going, where did that money go? Because I'm buying shots for everybody. But the difference is, Dave, I was 17.
Right.
You, my friend, are a full-grown man. You don't know how to act with money.
I know, but I need a new pair of shoes. So I went out and got those.
Gambling?
Roll the dice.
Got myself a new pair of Chucks.
This money you want is supposed to be for your baby.
Yeah, and thinking about buying a couple DVDs now. Maybe.
See, that's not what you need.
Well, I get Indiana Jones now that I'm allowed to see it.
I don't want you. I want you spending money on the baby. And you ain't going to get this money from Fez.
She'll watch the movie.
I'll offer you right now. I'm going to offer you $700, right?
Yeah.
Which I'll reach into my pocket and get. And then I'll worry about the Fez debt. And you'll just get away with $700. Because you know you're going to be fucking chasing him.
700 is a little low. A little low.
What seems fair to you?
If you could give me $1,300 right now, I'd take that deal.
$1,300. I probably only have $1,000 in my pocket.
I'd take $1,000. I'd take $1,000.
All right, and then that means if I collect the $2,000 from Fezzi, that's mine. What I'm giving you is $1,000.
Right, but wouldn't we split that $2,000? So
why would we? I'm giving you guaranteed money now.
Because it's going to take me some time to get that together.
You stay out of this, Fezzi. Don't even worry about such a thing.
Oh, my God. This is so tough, because...
All right, it's going once, twice...
I'll take it.
1,000.
I'll take it. Oh, my God.
So that costs you the other 1,000 now. So you're...
Wait.
You're 2,000... No, just so you know. You know what I'm going to do?
It's in the... Yeah.
And I never want to hear it again, right?
Okay.
1,100 I give you, and that's the end of your bet, and that's the end of your obligation with Fez. Go once, twice.
No.
You're not going to get it. I'm sure he's not going to give it to you.
You don't think Fez will pay?
I'm not even part of this now. You want to do 1,200 and that'll be it?
1,200 I'll do. I'll do it. Oh, boy. Well,
now, how are you going to tell your wife already you lost 800?
Well,
already going out
because I'm paranoid, and you're making me feel like Fez won't pay me. So at least 1,200 is better than nothing. I mean, if Fez isn't going to pay me, then I'll take the 1,200.
What are you
You're right.
basing that on?
Because
here's your 2, 3.
From your words.
Come on over.
Okay. Well, deal's a deal.
A deal's a deal. I'm gonna fucking hit you in the chest with that.
Wow. Smacked with $1,200.
Isn't that nice?
Thank you.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
Can you find them all?
Wow. I've never seen
1,200.
I've never seen this before. It's so nice and clean.
Count it up. Make sure you got everything you need.
Well, they don't get
2,
used out on the streets
3,
as much as 5s
4,
and 10s.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Let's keep it at that. Keep it at that.
You made a deal.
I'll give you 100. I'm giving you 100, and this is out of my pocket.
Come on.
All right, here's the other 200.
Thank you.
Now.
Oh, yes.
You feeling good?
Well, I
feel good too, because I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this other 800 I got from
what
Fezzi.
the shit? Did you... You took out the money. Why? Why did you take it all out if you knew that you were going to con me like this?
Con you? You got 1,200.
I really
You're the
feel-
winner. Dave's the big
No,
winner.
I'm not. Stop clapping.
Did you see our winner?
No, I'm not. You took out the
winner. Big winner. Big winner. Big winner. Big winner.
You took out the $2,000.
Your wife just wrote that you need to take the baby to the hospital, to the doctors. That hasn't come up at all. All I've heard about is new shoes, DVDs, and buying me cigars.
No, I do. We do have to take the baby to the doctors. That's absolutely 100% true.
You really gonna buy me cigars?
Yeah, I was going to do that for you.
I can let you have this for $200. Hey, these are the finest cigars. You know how happy I am.
I already made a bad deal.
You know how happy I am with these cigars.
I don't smoke cigars.
But you're going to buy them for me, you said.
I have. This seems. Why am I giving you $200? I don't.
So these cigars that I love are now from you. These are now from you.
Mr.
Thank
B.
you, Dave.
Mr. B, I wanted to take you out. We would have a nice day together. Go walking on the streets of New York City, buying cigars together.
You know what? I do really need a new friend like that. I lost mine.
That's what I'm standing up here for. I don't think I should give you $200 to be that friend.
Why not? That's what it costs.
That's not what friends are,
That's
though.
what it costs to be me.
I feel like I've been swindled.
You
here.
have no idea. This 800 is going to help me very much.
Why did
How
you
are
take
fucking
all-
swindled? You got the deal you wanted. I got the money from Fez before I even talked to you.
That's
My little
why.
take of that is 800.
That's why.
I'm all done.
That's why I feel
Hey,
swindled.
You're nothing but a gentleman, liar.
Thank the gentleman liar.
See, but the thing is, Fez was supposed to give that money to me. Shouldn't have turned it over to Ron first.
I know.
Well,
That doesn't help make me feel better.
That man's got to get paid.
I'm not going to walk to work with that kind of money on me. Ronnie, please hold this.
Peace
You gave it to him in the studio.
Yeah. You know there's a lot of fucking bums hanging around here. Look at Roland. Gonna fucking hit him in the back of the hat with a fucking rolled up thing of hot nickels.
He may still.
He put hot nickels in a sock and he's gonna smack Fezzi with it.
I like warm socks as much as anyone, but not getting hit with nickels.
Jane, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, man, how y'all doing?
Good.
Got a possibility bond.
What you got for us?
It's more on MJ that has the morning show down here. Supposed to have gotten a DUI in one of his fancy cars and was trying to keep it hush.
Well, first of all, Gene, and I know nothing about this story, but what human being, what male in this country hasn't gotten a DUI? Who can sit around and judge another man for leaving a bar and going home?
Well, why don't you hide it like a fag?
I have no idea of anything about this story. And I know MJ, and he's a good guy. I know nothing about this story. But I also don't have a single friend who hasn't done the DUI thing. Because how else are you going to get home from a bar? Fucking magic? That's what I would love if they would fucking tell you, okay, here's another way of getting home.
Well, they did. They designated driver.
A fucking friend?
Yeah.
Has to go with you.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing I've ever... Why would a fucking straight person want to hang out with fucking sober people? And I will tell you this, and I fucking guarantee every other guy has done this. I've told drunk friends they could make it home just so they wouldn't sleep on my couch. I would fucking say to them, stop acting like a pussy. Get in your fucking car and get home. You can do it, big man. I had a friend leave my house one time, and I saw him knock over a fucking mailbox on my street. And I go, holy shit. Let's get back in the fucking house. If he wrecks, I hope it ain't here on this block. Stop it with this DUI bullshit. Then they tell you to take a cab home.
Right, yeah.
What are you supposed to do with your car? Fucking sell it?
No, you gotta go.
If anything, they should show up with a tow truck to take you and your car home. Because the last thing you want to do is wake up at your house, right? And if the cab thing was so easy, that's just the way people would leave. In New York, we leave and we get drunk in cabs. And I'll tell you right now, and I'm a person who takes taxis, the fucking cab driver is drunk half the time. So at most places, you live in the suburbs, you live in the country, there's not fucking yellow cabs driving back and forth.
Well, they usually have the number for either like the tipsy taxi or the toxi cob.
And what are they, Fez? What happens in the morning? You're going to call the toxi cob at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning to take you back and get your car? It's bullshit. Here's Bill. Bill, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Man, I love it when the carny comes out in you. That Rube Dave fell for it all the way.
Here's the beauty of it. And he left happy with his 1,200. He felt like he had a deal.
I did feel happy, but
the only reason why you got angry is I fucking explained it to you after the fact.
No,
I only did that. I only did the fucking show for the audience. You would have left here, and I would have picked up the 200 for these fucking cigars from Dr. Steve too, and probably another $20 for these matches.
I think I became upset when you started to play with the $800 that I just lost.
But I wouldn't have fucking done that if this was real. You know what I'm saying?
It is real. You just
but
got
I never would have showed you.
$800.
I never would have fucking. You would have left happy. I guarantee you that.
I would have left happy, but the things have changed.
You're not happy because I told you.
But
you got 1,200. You came in here with nothing.
Yeah.
Now you got 1,200.
Right.
Why you gotta look? You're gonna be getting DVDs. You're gonna be drunk, right? You're gonna be drunk and watching DVDs.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a party.
And by the way, I don't remember this, Fez, as people can just start watching movies again. There's no reason you can't double down on this thing right now and win your money back.
Oh, that's true.
You ready? Because it costs $200 each to get into this fucking contest.
What? This is another $200?
Yes, but you're going to win another $2,000.
Why?
Your pile's getting smaller.
These fucking surcharges just to be your friend and...
I am surcharge.
You know what? With this 200, these cigars are also from you. I want to thank you.
That was not the way I envisioned it. It was
let me borrow some money for a fucking thank you card.
It doesn't... How much?
Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Cost me almost $75 to go round trip to the bar and home.
Where do you live?
I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, but I live probably 6-7 miles away from the bars.
All right, now here's the deal, Fizzy. Raleigh, North Carolina, is considered somewhat metropolitan for that kind of a state, right?
Right.
That's the biggest, and they don't run cabs like we do in New York. This guy, it should cost him an extra $75 when he knows he can fucking drive. Obviously, if you're knee wobbling drunk, and you find yourself fucking asshole and elbows in your fucking driveway, throwing up, don't drive. But if you've just had 5 or 6 beers, you can't fucking drive on 5 or 6 beers? What man can't?
But $75 is a drop in the bucket. If something goes wrong and he gets pulled over, he's got court costs, he loses his license.
Yes, now you sound like the way I talk to Dave, where you're taking a man's $75 and act like you're doing him a fucking favor. I'm telling you I can drive. Me and my friend Berkey drove from fucking Philadelphia to fucking San Francisco, nonstop, whacked out on meth, with a keg in the fucking back seat. We had a keg. We drove straight through. Neither one of us had a fucking problem. Any man can drink and drive. I don't understand this fucking shit where we act like we can't. Here's Vincent. Vincent, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
So, in Atlanta, they've got two services. One, they'll follow you with another car. Someone will drive your car, and they'll follow you with another one so that guy can get home. And then they have another one, instead of following you with another car, the dude actually has a moped. So he just drives away on his moped on his way out.
This is the stupidest shit ever. What's this cost you?
It's, the name of the service, I think, is Zero Drivers, and it's like $35.
Zero drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just call it this? Why don't they also give you a Baba and fucking burp you? Now, Dave, I know you don't drive drunk with your problems.
Correct.
Do you feel like you can, though? That you have the abilities?
I could, absolutely.
Hicks, do you feel like you can?
Yeah, I've driven drunk before.
Yeah, who hasn't? You have to if you're going to be a drinker. If you're going to say to yourself, I'm a drinker and I live in the United States in America, you're going to have to drive drunk. Now, we don't live in London where there's fucking, buses going by back and forth every 5 minutes. Most of the people in this country have never been on a bus, a fucking train, or in a cab. They have one mode, their car. And then most of America, if they got to go 200 yards, they'll get in their fucking car to get there. We're not walkers. I have people to come and visit me here in New York. We walk around the city. They drop dead in the street. They'll fucking lay down in the street after 6 or 7 blocks. So it's just fucking insane.
I think I'm more careful sometimes when
absolutely
in the past when I've driven drunk.
Yeah, if you're sober, you're not going to close one eye and concentrate. You're going to fucking be alert when you're driving drunk.
Exactly. When you're sober, you're on the phone, you're fucking around. When you're drunk, you just put in the radio station, the XM or whatnot, and you leave it there and you drive.
I'll tell you right now, I'll use my fucking my knee to steer with, roll a fucking joint on the way home. I don't give a shit. What am I going to do? Bang into something like a woman? You're going to be fine if I'm behind the wheel, Fezzy.
Trust.
Yeah, have a little trust. Now, my opinion is this. Some guy, he hits another car, he wraps around himself in a fucking telephone pole. He's the fucking idiot. All right? He's the one who should get the full extent of the law. But the guy who gets himself home is innocent.
But he's still endangering people on his way home.
How could he? He didn't fucking do anything wrong. If he breaks the law, yes. But that's like if you see me with a loaded gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you fucking arrest me for robbing a bank or, shooting a politician because, yes, there's the possibility that could happen. But I didn't do it. I was just sitting here with a fucking loaded gun on my fucking lap looking at a bank. So what? If I go in there and hold people up, yes. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know about you guys, but where I come from, designated driver is just another word for homo.
You know who was like a designated driver? Some guy that you wouldn't normally hang out with. You know what I mean? Some guy who shouldn't even be with you in your group.
Ours
it's
was
like
Bill.
Fucking David from the O&A show. He would be a designated driver. Not a normal person.
We had a guy, Bill, and he had no interests in movies and music. We didn't like him, but when we needed to go somewhere, we'd call him up.
Yeah, he was like the kid in your neighborhood with a pool. I don't know what the fuck it is. Only douchebags get a fucking pool. And then you got to show up at that asshole's house and like to say, what's up, man? And then the motherfucker is the only kid in the neighborhood who didn't want to go in the pool. You had to fucking convince him. Let's go. Come on. Stop watching TV. You got a fucking pool out here. Let's dive in it. As soon as you got in, dive in, go like this. Why don't your mom make us some snacks? Why isn't she in there fucking putting together a couple of snacks for everybody?
Some crackers, at least.
All right, your wife is all upset. She says it's fucking bullshit.
Well,
and I don't believe why Lion Fez. I don't even know why you trusted him.
I thought he was going to redeem himself after yesterday.
I don't know why Fez trusted you.
Oh.
Because I think you saw a movie.
Oh, my God.
I think he did. I just can't prove it.
Get your money back then.
No. Shit,
Get your money back.
What do you have left there? 800?
Like 900. I don't know how.
That's 1,100 you owe him.
Let's split it and count it even.
You give him that, then you owe him the other 1,100. He's got to get his money back.
Did not cheat at all. You could check my Netflix.
Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
It'll be when I enjoy my body.
Yeah.
Number one rule when you're driving drunk is you never deviate from the path when you're going home.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
I went to the
about that.
McDonald's, boom, rear-ended a guy in the drive-thru for a damn Big Mac. Should have just made the right-hand turn on
Yeah,
my
you don't
street
want to play
get
that
home.
game. You don't want to think, what else is there to do? Just get your ass home. I mean, you got to be like you're behind enemy lines after you've had a couple drinks. You got to say to yourself, you know, I'm in the French Resistance and I'm surrounded by Nazis.
It's a fun little game too, you know.
Until you lose, then it's not so fun. I mean, it's fun trying to put your fucking hand close to an alligator too, until you get fucking clumped down on. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, when I was 16, I just got my license, and I begged my mom to let me use her car for the night, so I went out and got all wasted, and came home about 2 in the morning, just drunk, and my daddy couldn't have been more proud of me.
That's a nice white trash family. Gia, you're on Ron and Fez.
Sunshine of my life is what?
What?
Hi, guys. I have
How
a
are you?
Digimon for you. This is crazy. There is a white minivan being chased by cops all over Miami. The thing is, it must be going 150 miles an hour. The guy must be completely methed out.
I have it on right now. I don't normally go to this on TV. I don't do the play-by-play like we used to because they never end in a fiery crash like the old days.
No, they don't crash. But
Yeah, because the cops won't stay right on their tail. They just really follow them by helicopters.
right now he's... oh, no.
Yeah, there he goes. He's back on the other side.
He did the exit fake.
I'm just saying, run, flathead, run. You can do it, buddy.
Hey, Ronnie,
Yeah.
let me ask you something.
Well, let me just say this. It looks like he's heading to Liberty City, and I'll just leave it at that. I guess he just wants to get his Obama vote in as soon as possible. One time we were down there, and a Brinks truck crashed, right? That had nothing but nickels in the back, right? And you just see these little black kids running out, grabbing nickels. It looked like the end of Real Genius. It was just fucking kids running with 30, 40 pounds of nickels. Every little goddamn Korean deli down there was selling fucking Miller High Life and getting nothing but nickels back for it. All right, what else you got, Gia?
Let's say hypothetically there was a hypothetical baseball team that was from, I don't know, someplace, let's say in Pennsylvania,
All
okay?
right.
And they were going to resume their baseball World Series game tonight. This is all hypothetical now.
Okay.
Let's say that they, won the World Series, let's say, just hypothetically.
Why are you
Could we
doing
have a
this?
big hypothetical party? Do you think it's possible? There could be a hypothetical, I don't know, big bash or something?
Gia, you just jinxed us.
I did
And
jinx!
I could tell right away when you called the liar the sunshine of your life.
No,
Gia,
he is the sunshine of my life.
Is that what you
said?
If anything goes wrong here, I am going to hunt you down.
No.
And I'm going to kill you.
This is the final universe we're talking about. Now, come on, that's not fair.
And you know what? There will also be a rape, but it will be post-murder. Like all my rapes are.
Thank God.
But not when she's cold. When she's still warm. All right, Gia, thanks for the
All right,
jinx.
guys, have a good one. Bye, Fez.
Bye.
Love you.
I wanted to plan a nice big party for Saturday night, but my two best friends have they got other things to do.
Me and HTG are just hanging out that night.
It was my birthday, Ron. You could spend it with me. My birthday's this Saturday.
Are you having your big party?
That's November 8th.
You know what? Let me give you a C-note for your birthday.
All right.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you. Although I shouldn't be that happy.
Happy
It's my money.
birthday. And that's from me and Fez.
Yeah.
And Hicks and Earl.
Right. So now I'm up to 1,000. Half of what I should have gotten.
So where you going, Fezzy? Where you going?
I don't know. We haven't decided yet.
Oh, I know. Why don't I say? Come on, tough guy. Why don't I just make a quick announcement?
No, you don't have to. That's fine. Thanks.
Restaurant? Is it a restaurant?
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks again for the help with the conundrum yesterday. It worked great. Half these son of a bitches, I got 432 clicks onto my odometer today alone. Half these son of a bitches that are out here driving sober are more dangerous than a man who can maintain. You see it every day, the people bumping into each other and banging off each other on the interstate, on side roads and everything else. They can't drive when they're straight, but man, you close one eye.
That's the fucking situation, and that is what's changed. Maintaining. Now, I see a guy like Dave. He does not maintain. Fez Whatley, when he drinks, refuses to maintain, to act like you're running your own fucking ship.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to fucking do is have people see me fucking throw up or whatever. The shit that you guys are so comfortable with. You're so fucking comfortable with looking like a pussy in public that it has brought down what people now believe is acceptable in the way a man acts when he's drinking.
Those drinks, they just take away the inhibitions.
The inhibitions? So normally you would lay on a couch, cry, and dry heave into a bucket? Why people from your staff put fucking cold towels on your neck? That's not inhibitions. Inhibitions is you'd go out and fuck a fat girl. That's how you would know. That's how you would know someone in my neighborhood was drunk. That he fucked someone that you could make fun of before. That's the only fucking reason. Or, honestly punched his own wife. That would be the other side of it. But not this help me, take care of me fucking thing that goes on with you guys.
Both of I mean, I act maybe a little zany or whatnot, but I don't think
The way you act and the way Fez acts when drunk what is fucking lower than what I considered my bottom, where I'm like, I gotta fucking pull out of this thing. I'm not. You're laughing like I'm fucking making it up, but never in my life, Fezzy, did I have the experience that you had the last time you drank on the air. And now there's no drinking on the air, the thing that we love to do.
Oh yeah, we love it
because we cannot fucking we cannot trust. Your wife said that she had a dream last night that Dave died in her arms, and this is just as bad. This experience of hearing her husband lose half his cash.
Yeah, this is a dark day.
Dark day. You're a big winner.
But I should have.
You got a handful of hundreds.
You made the fucking deal, right?
I know I did, but I didn't realize you had the entire sum in your pocket.
What does that matter? Why do you worry about mine? Worry about your own.
Well, because I felt like I deserved that $2,000. That was the bet, and
you weren't willing to wait it out like I am. Well, not the way that I got it before I ran into you, but still, that's the work I had to do. That was your job to do.
Yeah, that doesn't seem fair. I mean, I don't know why Fez gave you the money.
Hold on, you're going to say somebody hands you $1,000.
Yeah,
and that's a bad day for you. Well, you wish you had a bad day like that every day.
How often does it happen, Dave?
With you, it happens more than it should.
Well,
why would you consider? Because I had no idea that this bet had gotten up to $2,000.
Yeah, it had just gotten a life of its own.
Why would you think this little kid's stupid movie that no one else in the country has seen, because it's basically released directly to YouTube, it's almost Gap 2. Why would you think going there that night, that's worth $2,000?
Well, I got sentimental about it. It was a kid's movie. His parents.
It's a kid's movie.
What's that?
You went to a kid's movie?
No, it was this kid's movie that he was in. And, his parents had made sure they reserved me a ticket. They didn't have that many for the premiere. So I just had trouble saying no.
Hold on. How many times does he bitch about the Bobos? Oh, they want me to do this. They want me to do that.
Yeah.
I can't stand these people.
Always a nuisance.
Always a problem, a bother. This one is not only just a bother, it cost you $2,000.
Yeah.
It didn't even dawn on you? Why would I do this? Why would I give this? Why when you just said, I'll give the kid $2,000 not to go?
I didn't think. I didn't think it through. That was my problem. And I thought, you know what? I should go see this movie.
Why wouldn't you tell us then? Why wouldn't you manned up and said, Dave, here's your $2,000. I'm going to the movies tonight. And I'll tell you right now, if you would have walked up to him and said, I can't take this bet anymore, I'll give you $600 if we can end this bet, he would have gladly done it. You probably could have done it for $300 because he just wanted to get the bet over, and he didn't know how long he could hold out.
It's true.
And I'm sure you're living with a lie. I'm sure you saw a movie.
No, I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't. Swear on everything. My daughter, my cock, whatever.
That's another thing, Fezzy. I know you're not religious anymore. You're swearing on your stents and swearing to God?
Yeah.
That's okay with you?
It seemed okay at the time. Yeah, it seemed all right. I didn't see where it was going to change anything.
How about the fact that you test God's nature and you swear on your heart on your stents?
Well, they're either going to go or they're not. I mean, it's I'm going to either get clogged up again or I'm not. I mean, I didn't think the movie thing was that big a deal on it.
It's not about the movie. It's about the God. It's
you're missing the point. You said after that, I swear to God on my stents, I didn't see a movie. And you did. You're using logic now. You don't believe in the supernatural at all anymore?
No, I mean, I didn't feel like, like God would even notice. I didn't think I would even bother with it.
Jesus Christ, I'm keeping my head so low over a baseball game.
God notices everything. He's omniscient.
What? What is he?
Omniscient.
We should get 100 back for every mispronounced word today.
Jesus Christ, I'd never work another day in my life. Not the way you pronounce it, it isn't. Jameson, you're on Ron and Fez.
I was with Dave on Friday night, and I'd heard the stories before, but it was the first time I witnessed that kind of fury firsthand, and it was hilarious. At one point, I don't know if Dave remembers, we were outside towards the end, and I was wearing a vest that you would wear with a suit, with a shirt and tie. And Dave was demanding that I take my vest off and give it to him because he was cold.
No, it was a compliment. I wasn't demanding anything. These are tall tales being told.
It was funny, though, Ron. It was the first time I saw it firsthand. I just want to touch base.
Tell me, on a scale of 1 to 10, how crazy was he acting?
11. If not for the toast to Opie that lasted about 35 minutes, which was hilarious.
Because none of their pussy producers would go up. Opie asked me, could you give me a toast?
Absolutely, and you did the right thing. They were just messing with him the whole time. One of my last Dave sightings was when he was under the table at one of the restaurants with his butt crack hanging out looking for his jacket.
Let me ask you this. Jameson, were they laughing with him or at him?
A little bit of both, Ronnie. I can't lie to you.
So you're fine with that?
No, I'm not fine with the latter.
And your ass is out.
The ass was never out.
And filled with, from what I understand, hot wax they poured in your ass?
Yeah, they poured hot wax on my ass. I then took the hot wax and threw it at them and poured water on Opie's brother. How do you like that?
You're doing all this in the restaurant.
Which brother?
There was
So you don't even know which one?
There was
you don't even know?
It's the first time I met any of these guys. There's like 8 of them. I know what the one from the
You're
other.
saying double, you drunk bastard.
I think it was Fred. Fred Opie.
Oh, Davy Mac. Maybe I saved you by fucking lightening this load a little bit. So the whole fatherhood thing hasn't calmed you down, hasn't even brought a little bit of a conservative nature in you.
Yeah, I think it has. I actually do. But that was a special event. And a special event, I'm still gonna,
You find a special event every week.
No, Fez. Last weekend, there was no special event to my recollection.
Yes, there was. F.H. Riley's.
2 weekends ago, there wasn't.
I don't know, Dave. I don't know, brother. Here is Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I want to offer Dave $1,000 for his baby. That way he won't feel bad about buying shoes because he'll have no baby to buy for. He won't have to worry about that.
She's all stocked up, Elizabeth. Okay, my dad went to Price Club yesterday.
Oh, come on, $1,000. I have red hair, too. I could pass her off as mine.
Give it
nice. You're funny, Elizabeth.
Give it to her.
And you're a drunken hump.
You're funny. Fuck you.
Oh.
No,
hey, Elizabeth.
thank you.
Big-ass prize closet for you, darling.
Love you, baby.
All right, off you go.
Elizabeth,
Drunken hump.
She would bang me in 2 seconds.
Is that the booze talking? Is that booze money in front of you right now? Would you have rather... You know what I should have done? Here's where I fucked up. I should have just came in here with a bottle of Jack. A $2,000 bottle of Jack.
That I wouldn't
Can
have
I
wanted
just
that.
tell you something?
I'm going to put this in the bank, I swear.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Because you are a funny guy, right?
Right.
Tell the joke. Don't be the joke.
Oh, no, I know.
You know what? What do you mean you know?
No,
I've been
you're
hearing
right, you're
fucking
right.
stories from everybody about Friday night. That you were a fucking mess and they're laughing at you.
People exaggerate. I mean, I was talking, I was, having fun, but I don't think I did. There was no ass hanging out ever. I went to take a shit one time, and Jameson happened to me in the bathroom. Maybe that's what he's referring to.
He said you were laying under a table. Were you shitting under there?
No.
It wasn't in the kitchen, was it?
No, I didn't get the tour.
No.
Other people got the tour. I didn't get the tour. That's fine.
Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
2975, my buddy.
Hey, brother.
Hooah! Fezzy, I want to explain to you that there is a God, and he's a vengeful God. Look what he did to us poor Philly bastards this past week.
Let's not even bring it up,
pissed at us.
because I hope he goes back to sleep. I hope he sleeps tonight.
He's tired.
I hope. Go to sleep, all powerful being. There is nothing for you to curse here except for Fezzy stents. I guess you turned your back on God when you were a Lutheran.
No, I think it was when I was done being a Lutheran. I haven't been to a Lutheran church forever.
You tell your parents?
No, I think they know.
We all know, but you're not telling anybody. Here is Sean. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Sweaty Liar says what?
What?
Stop it.
Dave, I want to offer you $1,000 to sleep with Casey.
No, come on.
No?
One night.
No, that's my wife.
1,200.
No.
Share.
That's a decent proposal.
She's my wife, Sean.
A decent proposal.
That's pretty decent.
That's the world's worst porno film. A decent proposal. It starts with, I now pronounce you Amish man and wife. Well, you say you won't sleep in the bed, right? You sleep on the couch like an animal.
Sometimes.
Why don't you get yourself a little mattress and put it in the corner like the fucking, like a dog?
Oh, air mattress.
Well, I prefer the bed. I like the bed. Bed's good.
Oh, bring me in the bottle, would you please?
Oh, boy.
Bring that bottle in.
He's going to get you a bottle of Kool-Aid.
Let's see what we got here today. By the way, Fezzy, Tuesday night, we are doing the election coverage, and we've named it now. And we got a big promo to play for everybody. The boys have put together promos, so this is what you can expect next Tuesday night.
Dan Rather's a braggart.
I've done election returns every election night since 1950.
Tom Brokaw works blue.
Tax cuts are the answer.
Wolf Blitzer says things like this.
So many of these people, almost all of them that we see, are so poor and they are so black.
No one even knows what the hell Anderson Cooper's talking about.
Look, I want to be your boo.
And Bill O'Reilly is just plain nuts.
We have your phone numbers, by the way. So if you're listening, Mike, we have your phone number. And we're going to turn it over to Fox Security. And you'll be getting a little visit.
So for coverage of this year's presidential election from people you can trust, join Ron and Fez's Presidential Thunderdome 08. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. XM 202, Sirius 197, this Tuesday night, 7 to midnight. Honest, funny, and sane commentary. Ron and Fez's Presidential Thunderdome 08. Or you can get your news that night from someone like this.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
I'm sorry, that thing was so long I fell out with it. What happened?
1 minute. I'm just trying to expose.
1 minute?
Expose to people that you...
This is the Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. Let's make this thing sound exciting. You got another promo, Hicks? Is it a Thunderdome promo?
This one revolves around Earl.
No. Why did we pick Thunderdome if we're not going to do an homage to Thunderdome?
We had a Thunderdome 08 promo, and I didn't like the voice on it, so I vetoed that one.
Who was the voice?
It was Dave.
I had that ready, too.
All right, let me hear the one that you vetoed.
And right now, I've got 2 men. 2 men with a gut full of fear. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
Because our politicians are laughable, join the funniest night in politics. Ron and Fez's Presidential Thunderdome 08. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. A special comedy presentation from Ron and Fez. XM 202, Sirius 197, Tuesday night, November 4th, 7 to midnight. Watch the political comedy unfold. It's Ron and Fez's Presidential Thunderdome 08. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Thunderdome's simple. Get to the weapons, use them any way you can. I know you won't break the rules. There aren't any.
Well, that's at least the angle I want to be taking. I want to make this like a fun thing. We're not the news, you know.
Absolutely.
It's just going to be a bunch of assholes just sitting around. Look at that, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
It is.
Let's have that sit there. That's going to be for a lucky person.
Lucky person?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Who feels lucky?
I feel a little lucky.
I
feel lucky. I do.
There's 100 apiece is what I'm selling this for.
That's ridiculous.
I can sell 2 for 100 right now. 2 for 100. How about this? 100, rest of the bottle.
there's like 2 shots in the rest of the bottle.
I know you. You can't drink.
How many shots do I get for 100?
It looks like you get 4.
That's ridiculous. That's 25-cent things. I can go to a bar.
Yeah, but you can't now. You can't go now.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're working everybody very late tonight.
Shit. I'm not gonna give you $100 for a shot. That's too much money.
How much then?
$100 for 10 shots.
I can't let you sit and do 10 shots. You'll drop dead. I know you're a pussy. Your ass will be out. That'll be the end of it. Here's a moral conundrum that was in the news right now.
Oh no, it's a moral conundrum.
This is a pastor who paddled his son hard enough to cause bruises as a form of discipline. He is now headed to trial for child abuse. Child abuse is where we are on this. Now, are bruises, black and blue marks on the ass, that big a deal? Put that over there where he can keep it on. Not at all to you, Dave?
No, some people bruise easily. I can bruise by sitting in a chair for too long. This guy wasn't meaning to abuse his kid.
Yeah, I gotta agree there. The black and blue marks on the ass. Anyone who's ever played the spanking game with a woman knows black and blue marks come up very quickly on an ass.
And you can get black and blue marks sliding into second base.
Earl, exactly. Anyone who's ever even played any baseball at all knows that once your body slides across the ground, you're going to come up with black and blue marks. Or you get hit by a pitch.
Yeah.
That's going to look a lot worse than it actually feels. Earl, what about for you? Would you be able to send this guy to jail?
No way. Absolutely not.
Hicks, what about you?
Yeah, I'll send him to jail. He's some of these kids are get child abused. That's it's an indication that something worse could be happening. Like, a school could pick up on that and could fucking put this guy away. Yeah.
Here's the problem for me. The word pastor. I would be much rougher on a pastor than I would on fucking anybody else. And that's just my own prejudice there.
I say lock up Reverend Abuse here. You make bruises on a kid, you're breaking blood vessels underneath the skin, you're hitting them so hard.
But that's not that hard. If you take a light-skinned person like Dave, I guarantee you if one of us just gave him like a paintbrush slap, bruises would come up on him. It happens all the time with light-skinned people.
Yeah, there's bruises on me right now as we speak.
Well, you're having some trouble at home.
No, it's got nothing to do with that.
You know what I want you to do? First taste is for free. Enjoy the first taste.
Okay. But
take it back from him.
No, why would you just do that?
I decided.
What happened
I decided.
That quickly?
Because it's wrong. We're doing a show here. Go ahead.
But it's about the intent. I mean, the guy was trying to provide some discipline to his kid, and he wasn't intending to fuck him up.
In my public school, they paddled us up until, I think, 8th or 9th grade. However old enough you get to swing back, that's when they stop hitting. You know what I mean? Because kids would start fucking swinging back, so they stopped it. I know other schools went a little further than that. Ed, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ronnie B, I got paddled when I was in junior high school, had bruises for 4 days. It was just the norm.
Yeah, a bruise on the ass is not going to be life-changing. No one ever gets any long-term stuff from taking a bruise on the ass. I mean, all you got to do is fucking see some of these S&M people. They're hitting each other with riding crops. That immediately brings up a fucking ugly-looking bruise, but it's not permanent. It doesn't mean anything.
You're still marking a child with bruises, and a child isn't an adult. A child is even more tender than an adult. So, I mean, you have to have some restraint.
But I'm trying to say is that the thing that you were saying, that bruise, it's not real. It's not going to last. It's not like it's a fucking scar or anything has really badly happened. If anything, when you get paddled when you're a kid, it's that stupid feeling of bending over a desk knowing you're going to get whacked in the ass. Now, this doesn't exist in the public school system anymore. I don't even think it belongs... it is the most private. This must have been like a Christian school?
Yeah, I think, and it was the pastor's own son, too.
Oh, so this happened at home or at school?
I think it happened at home. You know what? The details in the story didn't say where it happened or why it happened, but it was the pastor's own son.
I think the real abuse there is probably raising this kid with religion. If there's anything that's going to fuck a kid up, it's hearing about religion much too early. Because it's like being 2 or 3 years old and seeing slasher films. It's going to fuck with your head a little bit. You know?
Yeah, they always said that I've basically spent my entire adult life in church. They said the worst thing you could ever be is a pastor's kid because and they're the most screwed up. They're always the most screwed up.
The thing is, I mean, kids are going to be more used to bruises and cuts. They actually hurt themselves all the time.
You got a baby now.
Yeah.
You planning on corporal punishment if she's bad?
I'll spank her. Yes, I will.
Yeah.
It worked for me. My mom and dad would.
What do you mean it worked for you? You're a fucking mess. You just gave away $1,000.
Didn't come close to working for you.
No, I mean, I don't think I'm rude to people. And that's when I would get I would get the macaroni spoon. And
I'm starving. Earl, we got any pasta at all?
Oh, no, fresh out.
God damn it.
And I don't resent them. I love them. So, it works.
Love them too much. And you love discipline.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I like discipline sometimes. In the bedroom.
Keith, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron Fez. I'm worried more about the guy that found the bruise on the kid's ass.
Here is Todd. Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hi, Fez. How's it going today?
Good.
Hey, when I was younger, I got spanked with a leather strap, and that it was taught. I was told it was supposed to bring the respect to your respect to the others. The fine line between getting spanked now and disciplining your children and child abuse. I mean, it's so thin, anyways. I don't know. They just take it to the extreme. I believe in punishing your child, and if the child has done wrong, then it deserves to be spanked, or they deserve to be spanked.
I don't think anyone deserves to be bruised, no matter what they did.
So, a spanking is okay with you. It's the bruising.
I don't like spanking at all, but this is spanking too far.
But all right, so tell us where the line is. What can you do with a kid? In Fez Watley world.
I wouldn't spank at all. I would draw that line.
You have to have a society here, Fez. It's just, this isn't, it can't be just your choice because you're telling other people. So we have to know what the line is.
I would say, you can do time out. You can take stuff away from your kids. You can, make them go to their room. You can put them on probation or whatever. Make them stay in the house.
At some point, you got to tell us what we're discussing right now, Fez, is corporal punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Can you or can you not have corporal punishment?
No. All right, is this corporal punishment? I think you could grab a kid.
All right, so you could grab a kid and shake him.
No, not shake them. You can't shake them, but you could grab a kid to keep them out of danger and let them know. You can hold them while you're talking to them sternly.
Here is Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. I just think mental abuse is much more effective, and it doesn't leave marks.
Oh, is that right, prick? Huh? Is that right? No, Dick? You like the mental abuse? All right, peace. See if that can be a little hurtful there. That could be a little hurtful. All right, Lillian, you got an opinion here? Come on in here. Now, Lillian. Now, your background is what? Chinese?
Yes.
So your parents tend to be sterner, I think. Chinese parents.
Yeah, with corporal punishment, they really don't have the same kind of stigma that more westernized parents have. And when I was just telling Hicks, when I was 4, I, like my dad, like one day I just remember skipping dance class, like it was, kindergarten dance class, and my dad, like, would knock me into, like, furniture, and, like, I had bruises all down my knee.
Now, did you think that was a bad thing, or you think, you know what, you need to get your little ass to dance class?
I don't think corporate punishment is necessary.
All right, do this dance for me. Let me see how you dance now. We are Siamese, if you please. We are Siamese, if you don't please. So you still remember that thing, right? Now, everybody remembers when they got their ass whipped when they were a kid, though. And that's got to mean on some case that works out for you.
I'm terrified of anything flying at my head.
Is that right?
A large object, though. Like
balls.
Like
balls?
Balls. Like volleyballs. Basketballs,
so your
balls.
thing, you would get a ball. You'd get balls chucked at your head.
Like it was my dad coming at me.
Like it was your dad's balls. All right, this is a razor.
All right.
Can I throw it at you?
Yeah.
Oh, she's good.
I'm not scared of, like, razors.
Not even flinching.
She's like fucking Braveheart over there.
You like razors?
Yeah.
Good day for you. You're in the right seat. Here's Luke. Luke, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie B, how's it going?
Good, buddy.
Hey, man, I just wanted to tell you, I know you said that the spankings and stuff doesn't go on in school these days. I do a lot of work in the high schools here in Texas, man, and in public schools, they still give swats in high school, man.
I had no idea that.
I was shocked. I moved out here from Georgia, and I had no idea, man. I was in an office one day, and I saw one of the kids bend over the desk, and it was like a scene out of a movie. You see the principal come and slam the door, and then you just heard him getting swats in there. It was crazy.
That's Texas. The town they call LaGrange. And you know what I'm talking about, Earl. How. Fez, the people in Texas are okay with it.
I think the people in Texas are absolutely wrong to sit there and paddle. And then high school kids, it's wrong to paddle any kid in school.
Elliot, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
I'm a kindergarten teacher in Cleveland, and
Sound like a guy.
I don't disagree with paddling.
Yeah.
But I think if you stick to your punishment, you can't be fake with what you're telling your kids.
All right, here's my problem, Elliot, and maybe I'm 100% wrong here, but the teachers will recommend taking the kids to the doctors to have them put on drugs to slow the fuck down. I think those kids would be better served, long run, to get a kick in the ass before you are putting them on zombie drugs.
Oh, yeah.
And if there's any fucking childhood abuse in this country, it's 1 million kids. 1 million fucking kids being handed these drugs. And this was even funnier to me. Tom Cruise goes on TV, and he says that that's a wrong thing, and everybody acts like he's an idiot. Everybody acts like he is some kind of a fucking space cowboy because he doesn't think kids should be on drugs. Now, here is a picture of the pastor's other kid. This is his 21-year-old daughter. And it says, "Thank you for spanking me, Dad." Now, Lily, I want you to read that line while I quietly masturbate. And we'll do that for a while.
Thank you for spanking me, Dad.
All right, stop it. We can't do that. We can't do that. Here's Brian. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, how's it going?
Yeah.
I was a pastor's kid, and I got my ass beat. It worked good for me. My little brother didn't. All the religion crap messed us up big time. My little brother ended up in jail for murder.
Well, again, a lot of... Here's how it goes with kids. You are basically throwing the dice out there. Whether that kid is going to be a good kid or a bad kid, I think has much to do with the luck of the draw, DNA, than it does to any amount of lessons that that fucking person is going to get. And if you have a kid who is happy, who's kind of born happy, he's going to find things that make him happy. If you have a kid who's a drag-out depressive, he's going to come up with reasons to make him fucking depressed. Everybody will find the fucking good and bad in what they want to do. Yes, Lucas.
Yeah, I went to high school in Texas, and they paddled us all the time through high school. In fact, a buddy of mine, he was 18, a senior in high school, and he was sentenced or whatever to a paddling, and they would not let him graduate until he got that paddling.
Texas is fucking hardcore. Texas is the strangest place in the United States.
I'm surprised there's not just barbed wire matches.
But they're also the most conservative. They're the ones who are like, they're also the hardest on criminals down there. I don't know why anybody would want to fucking perform a crime in Texas. Just drive over to Oklahoma. Get the hell out of there before you do a crime.
I got punched in high school by one of the brothers. It was a all
I'm
male.
sure you were acting the ass, though.
Yeah, that's why I don't have a problem with it. I was acting like an asshole. It was a cafeteria, and this freshman was pushing the garbage because that's what they sentenced them to do. And I was just like, "You're a fucking awful freshman. You're a jerk off. I'm gonna kick your ass after school today." And I wasn't gonna do that, but I was just mouthing off. And he punched me right in the face.
Oh, you like the bad frat guy?
Yeah, like no. The thing was, I don't know why I just did it that day. And he's like, "McDonald," and he punched me right in the face. I fell down. Everyone's like, "You should sue. You should sue." I'm like, "I'm not suing." Did you hear what I was saying?
You felt like you learned from it.
Yeah, I learned not to act like a fucking mouthy prick.
But you always feel like who's ever in charge of you is right, don't you? That's the only way you can go through life.
This guy was right.
I know. It's a little hot in here. I'm just pulling off for your 1,000.
Yeah, you're cool. Yeah.
You made your money.
You made the money I was going to get into a fan for some reason.
It's warm. The heaters are on.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in Texas in the mid-'80s, and in high school, they'd send a sheet of paper home, and my mom would sign it saying, yes, I approve of corporal punishment for my son if he does anything wrong.
What, you have a problem with that, Fez?
Yes, I do. I don't think there should be, and it shouldn't even be up for debate on if the parents...
Of course, everything should be up for debate. We have a right as a society to debate each and everything. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean that you're 100% right.
I don't know how it helps a kid by hitting them, punching them like Dave got, or spanking them.
You just heard from Dave. He learned to change the way he behaved towards younger kids.
Yep.
He got hit in the way that he was bothering the younger boys. Now, if you're a ninth grade boy, you don't have any chance at a senior. I mean, unless the senior's the biggest pussy in the world and the ninth grade boy is, a fucking real goer, he doesn't stand a chance there. The growth is unbelievably different.
18 years old I was, and the freshman was 15.
Yeah, there's no fucking... The growth is phenomenal there. So luckily, there was a person of religion that could stop by and punch Dave in the face.
Brother John.
Let's talk to somebody who understands education in this world, and that's our own crazy Jen.
I do, Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
There's this book, and it's called Last Child in the Woods. And what it talks about is, like in the 70s and 80s, you were allowed to go outside and build tree houses and draw on sidewalks and all that stuff. But now you can't do that anymore as a kid. And people are so afraid that their kids are going to be taken that they keep them in the house and they keep them drugged up and they don't want to deal with them.
We've pussified the kids.
Yes.
We've turned them into lifeless fucking toads. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely, and there's no imagination or anything because we have such fear, and that's why we're having all these problems. And you put your kid on Prozac, and the kids are obese, and I don't think people understand that.
Here's another fucking strange thing, that somehow we have put safety above education. We value safety so much now that we have sold out life experience for it.
Absolutely. And the thing is that they said that, you remember all the things about the like the razor blades in the apple?
Yeah.
Not one of those cases were ever proven.
Now, we brought that up yesterday, and because of that, kids don't go out anymore. And this would have horrified me, going out to trick-or-treat with your parents being with you. That was the exact opposite. This was a chance for you and your buddies to be out and it's dark and you're fucking doing shit to the neighbors' houses. And I'm telling you, it was fantastic.
It was. And another thing is that you know that, and you probably won't believe this, in the 1950s and then now, the same amount of children were abducted.
Right.
It's no more. And people, they see, it's a horrible thing, like the Jennifer Hudson thing, and it puts such fear in people's hearts, and you lock your kids up, and then you don't want to deal with them because they don't want to go outside, then you beat them, then you put them on Prozac, and then they're all...
Well, here's what happened, Crazy Jen.
Yeah.
This was the advent of cable news, is what freaked the fucking country out.
Right.
Because suddenly a kid would get abducted in, let's say, Seattle.
Right.
And then everybody in North Carolina would make their kids stay in because, it's a dangerous world out there. How could it be more fucking dangerous? Most of the time that a kid is snatched, it's by another family member who's fighting with the family member that has them.
Oh, absolutely.
So normally they're snatched out of love on some sick fucking level.
Oh, yeah. And Ryan, to prove your point, they have the perfect story in there. And it talks about this woman, and she had an ice pond in her backyard. She lived on a farm, and she had little kids. And instead of telling the kids that don't go over there, I taught that kid where to walk on the ice.
Right.
And if you don't, why do you want to make a fearful adult? Because that's what you're doing.
Here's also one of the things that had to do. Now, in my neighborhood, you would get beat up sometimes. We fought quite a bit. I'm not going to lie to you about that. But a lot of times, too, when we would go past fucking houses where there were, like, bully kids and all, me and my friends learned we fucking stick together. If these fucking pricks start anything, we're taking them on.
Exactly. And
we will fight the Curl family if we have to. We just want to go to the store, but Rap, if anything fucking happens, you're with me on this, right? And we would fucking stick up for each other. You don't have to fucking be taking this on all yourself when you have fucking friends.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking teaches you stuff for work. You learn to depend on other people.
I don't know if you told me this or you might have told me this, or I heard it somewhere. If you watch that movie Lord of the Flies, that's a boy. That's a boy growing up.
Well, that's a boy's masturbation dream. There's no doubt about it. That all of us will live together, no adults. We pass the conch around, and then we put pig blood on our our faces while we stab the fat kid.
You kill Piggy.
Crazy Jen, as you know, Fez has friend poached me.
I know.
But here's what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
The next time you and Pickles come to New York, I would love to take you out to Ninja, the fabulous, the restaurant of your dreams.
Ronnie, this seriously, this is my dream because I had 2 dreams in the world, or 3 dreams in the world.
Yeah.
The first dream was to come see you at XM Studio.
Yeah.
And the second one was to see the naked cowboy in Times Square. And I got my picture with him.
Right.
And the third one was Ninja.
Yeah.
Because
That's the last dream. That's the last dream that she has, Ninja.
No,
now,
that's all the dreams I have in the world.
What happened to Acrobat?
I suddenly... She reached that dream.
Oh.
She reached that dream in Baltimore. Now, I suddenly have an opening, a rare opening on my friends list. I don't normally have this.
I'm your friend, Ronnie.
I'm gonna think of this. I'm gonna think of the trip to Ninja as a friend interview that you'll be going.
I'm gonna. Who's gonna be me, you?
Me and you and our chicks. We're each gonna bring our chicks with us because I normally on my friends list. It would just be me and my new friend. I gotta have some backup here. I gotta have somebody else to talk to.
Ronnie, these other guys are gonna be so jealous because Ronnie, they take a sword and they put it in your dessert, and then the fucking ninjas just, excuse my language, you just see ninjas go back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do this now.
No, you can do it, Ronnie. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there with you. It's all right.
It's like she's writing a kindergartner's Zagatz.
All right, we're gonna do this, but you're gonna take a lock too, right? You don't have to fill every moment with talking.
No, Ronnie, I'm gonna be cool, and I'm not gonna ask stupid ninja questions and
Good.
shit. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna eat my whatever.
How'd you get in the ninja business?
Yeah, but for real, you know what, the guy? I think they're real ninjas. They're real samurai trained ninjas in there. Don't you think?
All right.
How would you get this job?
All right, Crazy Jen.
Ronnie, are you serious on this?
Yes.
Ronnie, you're my best
See,
friend.
That's what I'm afraid of. That is my new fear.
I think you're driving Miss crazy.
Why don't you poach this one, Fezzy? All right, talk to you later. Fez has poached Kathleen from the Bronx from me. As you know, she was my original friend.
Yeah.
Now HTJ. By the way, both of those people are in on the secret. He whispered a secret to them.
Wow.
My original friends both poached.
The secret circle is expanding.
You've had problems with Fez in the past, too, haven't you, Lily?
Yeah, we've had our rifts.
Over the mentorship?
Yeah.
She ditched me as her mentor and took up Earl.
Well, you didn't really do much, did you?
I thought I did plenty.
She said you came back and told her stories about yourself. You need to look out. You know, those eyes of yours, they can also look into the world. Nothing back inside. And then Mother had to do things her way. So Saturday night's the big night out, Fez?
Yep, me and HTG hanging out on Saturday. Definitely going out. No definite, destination jet.
I guess that'll be laundry night for Ronnie B.
You could come over to my house, Ron. I'm inviting you. November 1st, my birthday.
Oh, you moved to Manhattan?
I'll pick you up.
I get queasy in the Holland Tunnel. I just feel like I'm leaving everything
Take
behind.
the Lincoln?
Lincoln,
We don't
huh?
have
There's
to-
another tunnel. Huh. Why don't you do this?
What?
I'll go over to fucking 10th Avenue. You go to Hoboken. Let's just flashlight to each other.
That's not the same.
And I'll try to give you a happy birthday flashlight. I do that to Fez from the East River. Whenever I have people in town, I go there. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'll go to Fez's building. I'll call him up. I'll go, Fez, turn your light on and off. And he does. He won't go out. He has a balcony. He won't walk out on it and wave because you're afraid you'll fall off the balcony?
I am afraid that several things. That the balcony will give way. That I will... It's a
concrete balcony.
I know, or that the balcony above me will collapse onto mine. That I will misjudge the distance between the front of the balcony and the railing and go too far.
You know what, Lillian? Maybe you can double date with us. I have a friend Jesse that might be just perfect for you. Yeah, just perfect for you.
He's into chicks?
Oh!
Wow. No, I'm just saying.
That
Like,
is
with
the-
this show, you don't
What a
know.
pickup line. Why did I miss the last one?
She said with this show you don't know. Taking a nice shot at you and Earl. Hey,
the Mentors
I don't want to
program.
be known as the type of show that doesn't bang women. As fucking Beneath does. Jesse, you might have to do it with her in front of us like Eastern Promises. I got to watch you. Make sure I'm not bringing a fag home to my father. That was the sickest fucking scene in any movie. That, of course, in the knife fight where they're naked. Here is Tom. Tom, you're on the Fez.
Hello?
Yeah.
All right. When I was a kid, I got beat with a disco belt, had big brass rings on one end, and if my father was the one kicking my ass, after he was done, he'd send me out in the living room so my mom could judge how well of a good of a job he did at kicking my ass.
Really?
Yeah, showing her the welts on my ass. Now, I grew up that way my whole life. I got myself in a fair amount of trouble, and I have an 8-year-old daughter. I don't kick her ass at every fucking chance I get, but she knows the line. And if she crosses the line, she knows what she's going to get. So she doesn't cross the line.
There does have to be lines in any society. We all live with them. We know not to fuck with the cops. Suppose that you don't teach your kids that, then they start treating... I see these kids like... I'll be in a fucking restaurant. I'll hear the way some of these kids talk to their mother, and I'll go like this. Hey! Stop that shit over there. I'll fucking do it to them every time, too. I don't like to hear a lot of fucking shit from kids screaming about what they will eat and won't eat. Why can't they have... Just shut the fuck up for 5 minutes. Jesus Christ, these children. Pat, you're on Ron and Fez.
Dick Holder 190.
All right, this is one of the big Dave fans.
Face!
Or as I like to call him, missing the thousands.
What the hell?
Ronnie B, can you please mute Sheepy's mic? He's got the most annoying laugh I've ever heard in my life. Worse than Franklin.
Sheepy's not here.
Who's laughing like a girl?
Well, I've only got on mic. I have the girl Lillian, Earl, Dave, and Fez.
Wow. Sheepy laughs exactly like her.
Well, then you owe Pizza Joe a fucking apology.
My apologies.
Peace. By the way, Fezzy, and I'm not even making this up, Sheepy tried to get your two friends to fight last night by blaming it on me.
Really?
Sheepy actually says this to Kathleen from the Bronx. Let's see. HTG wants to gut you for knowing the secret or something like that. Trying to get those two to fight over your secret. Like your secret is any of his business.
See, that is exactly why Sheepy wasn't put on the Secret Circle list. Because he's already starting crap about it, and he doesn't even know it. That's why he can't be trusted in a Secret Circle.
Why don't we do this? You and him in a fight. Slap fight. A girl slap fight.
I'll kill him.
I think Fez.
Do you think so?
Oh, yeah.
Fez would beat Creepy up.
All right, before you get into that.
Yeah.
He's like 6'8". This animal.
I don't see Sheepy laying a hand on Fez. Fez has got a lot of quickness. That's Sheepy's problem. Fez is like Iron Mike Tyson in '88.
Jesse just wrote a sign that says, "You blew it. You could have had it all. That could have been yours over there, but you blew it." And let me tell you something. That kid, going places. You let yourself down. You let yourself down.
That is a huge mistake, Lillian.
Yeah. Get over there and try to make up to him.
All right.
Run. Well, no, like smaller feet. Like it's like a little like Chinese run. You know, like what is that called? Geisha girl? Like a geisha run? Look, she just ran over and sat on his lap and kissing him on the face. Yeah, she's hard to get. So you would fight him, Fez, in a square circle?
I would slap fight him, sure.
Mike, you're on Fez.
Hi, Ron. I want to know if Dave will pay $1,000 to learn Fezzy's secret.
No, I mean, I need to go home with some money, for Christ's sake.
Can I tell you something?
What?
This secret's going to be worth more than 1,000 to you.
I'll give him 100.
You give me the 1,000, and I'll whisper the secret into your ear.
Really?
And I think it could be worth more than 1,000.
And I think you'll be glad that you paid it.
What if I give you just 200? I have to bring some money home.
You're not going to get this secret.
$1,000.
Yes. Can I tell you something? Anyone who knows this knows that this is nothing but fucking value to them.
Like monetarily value?
I think it's worth that kind of money. Here is Brian. Brian, you're on Fez.
Hello?
How are you, buddy?
Pretty good. Y'all talking earlier about people living in fear and whatnot. I just got done reading a book about a week ago that I learned about on Opie and Anthony, actually, by Daniel Gardner, The Science of Fear. And one thing it talked about is how our brains still haven't evolved. The thought patterns are designed to basically survive on the savannah. And the information out of that we're in is basically just too much. It's overwhelming. That's why people stay in fear. They learn about one isolated incident on the other side of the world, and all of a sudden they think that that's the norm, that it happens every day.
Believe me when I tell you, it's worked for me. And any of us who've ever seen a plane crash on TV, you think about a plane crash as your plane is taking off. You know, right now that great white thing always is in the back of my mind whenever I go into a club. I always find out where are the exits because I've been in so many tight club situations in my life that I identified immediately when I saw that story of that fire screeching through and none of those people being able to get out.
Yeah, well, in clubs now, I always stand pretty much under the exit sign. I get
Well,
so
you notice
freaked out
how
now.
many people are doing that now? Where everybody will be standing back near the bar.
The bands will be like, come on up front. Everyone's
Fuck
like,
you, Great White. That's what I'll call every band now. It's just Great White.
Next Tuesday, Ron and Fez presents Presidential Thunderdome 08. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. It will be our live election night coverage starting at 7 p.m. in the East on XM 202 The Virus and Sirius 197.
Let's do a pre-recorded show for the Tuesday. We'll do like a round table. And then Tuesday night, we'll be live. And that'll be exciting, and everybody will love it. Blowhard wants to do a phone for with us that night. He says that this is his night. This is bigger than the Super Bowl for him.
All right, and he's picking Eisenhower over Stevens.
He's just saying it was better than... Now, this is the funniest thing. He is one of those people who are acting like the media is out of whack. And I'm like, well, you didn't get mad at the media for picking sides when they were all beating the fucking drum beat for 9/11. You know what I mean? Post 9/11, to get the Iraq war going, every fucking media outlet was on the side of that fucking war. We would have 500,000 people marching in New York, stop the war, and it would not make the news. It would not. Going right past NBC, Fox, CBS, MSNBC, every one of them. He didn't have any problem with that. So it's always funny. People only notice bias when it's against their side, you know?
So we will be here live
I'm sorry.
at 7 p.m. in the East.
All right, go play a promo there, one of the promos.
And right now, I've got 2 men. 2 men with a gut full of fear. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
Because our politicians are laughable, join the funniest night in politics. Ron and Fez's Presidential Thunderdome 08. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. A special comedy presentation from Ron and Fez. XM 202, Sirius 197, Tuesday night, November 4th, 7 to midnight. Watch the political comedy unfold. It's Ron and Fez's Presidential Thunderdome 08. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Thunderdome's simple. Get to the weapons, use them any way you can. I know you won't break the rules. There aren't any.
It's the Ron and Fez Show on XM 202, Sirius 197.
Welcome to tonight's debate between fake Barack Obama and fake Sarah Palin. We'll start out with fake Sarah Palin. What do you think needs to be done in today's floundering economy?
Oh, I don't know about taxes or money or whatnot. Oh, I'm just about the clothing, Mr. Moderator. I don't pay for much.
See, every goddamn thing this woman's wearing, she took from somebody else. Gucci handbags, blue diamonds. This bitch is walking around town with a diamond diaphragm. What the fuck do you need diamonds on your diaphragm for?
We need to get into the area of raising taxes.
I'm not going to be taxing every motherfucker out there. A lot of motherfuckers are going to be getting money. I'm going to be just basically taxing the top 1% of 1%. I'm basically only going to be taxing Anthony Cumia, taking that son of a bitch's money. Anthony Cumia, I'm sending 2 brothers out there right now to try to dig up a hot tub. And if you want to fucking do something, bang them young girls in a puddle.
Let's get into education. American students...
I'll tell you something else, too. I'm grabbing his guns.
Now, would you want to repeal the Second Amendment?
No, just his guns. I'm going to give them to my cousin, and he's going to sell them to somebody he knows in the south side of Chicagoland.
All right, I believe it's time for closing statements here.
Let me go first, if you don't mind. The reason you want to vote for fake Barack Obama is twofold. Number 1, a false 340. And I'm not talking about fast. I'm talking about quickness. I'm talking about a motherfucker who gets up off the line and heads straight for the ball. Number 2, and this is most important, I'm grabbing all the money Anthony Cumia has. I'm spreading that shit all over the place. His money is your money, and that's why I'm your candidate.
Fake Sarah Palin, would you like to make a closing statement?
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes.
I'm deep frying turkeys for everybody.
Deep frying turkeys, 4 340s. I mean, the American public does not want confusing fractions. What they want.
Here's a fraction. Fuck you.
That's not even a fraction as far as I know.
That's half a two fuck youth.
And so this concludes tonight's fake debate between fake Governor Sarah Palin and fake Senator Barack Obama.
Fuck you too.
Back with the Ron and Fez show, 866-RON-0-FEZ. That's 866-RON-0-FEZ.
Zero Fez.
Or you can always email us at ronandfez@aol.com.
Fezzy, Obama is calling on voters to take Election Day off. And, of course, some people are mad about that. But it takes you more time now to make it through the polls than you did in the old days. And I personally think it's kind of a good idea. I mean, this is about citizenship. Why not expect people, take that day off, and go out there and vote? I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Hicks, what about for you? Would you like to have Election Day off?
Oh, fuck yeah. Another day off, and it gives you time to actually vote.
Yeah, gives you a little time off. Dave, what do you think more people would be voting?
Yeah, tons more people would be voting.
Is anybody against this? Is there a single one of us who says no?
I am in favor of it. I think it makes...
It's a gimme.
I think it makes the electorate more fair, too. Where it's like if everybody has an equal chance to get out to vote...
You say more white people voting.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that, the elderly always make sure they get out to vote. No one stops them. They'll roll their own wheelchairs to the polls. But, if everybody can get a chance to vote, then it's fair across the board. I think it's a great idea for a holiday.
All right, what about this? To get paid, you got to show up with your little vote sticker.
I voted.
Or else it's an unpaid holiday.
Yeah, there should be some sort of, maybe we do the purple thumb thing like they do in Iraq.
Yeah, that didn't go too big. That already has gone away. Even Iraq is a democracy. You don't hear it anymore. I heard somebody saying the other day that Israel was the only democracy that we have in the Middle East. I thought we fought so that Iraq would be a democracy.
That's what it's supposed to be. I think what it's going to be is some sort of theocracy where it's like some sort of Muslim cleric in charge of the whole thing, kind of like Iran.
Yeah, that's good for us. That really works out for the US of A.
So I think that would be a great new national holiday. It works out good. It's right at the beginning of November, Election Day. Now, would you do it just for presidential elections, or would we have it off like every 2 years, like for senatorial and...
Let's first just go presidential. Let's just go presidential and see how people get along with it. Here's Todd. Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a very good strategy to encourage people to take the day off because you're just going to get more white people to vote.
I already did that joke.
Have the day off.
Fez ignored it then, too. Peace. Yeah, I already did the white joke. Earl, what about you? Come on in here, Earl Douglas. I know I've never seen anybody as nervous. You're acting like your team's in the World Series. That's how nervous you are about this election.
Oh, I have not been this jazzed for an election since ever. I have never been this excited before.
Dan, you're on Ron and Fez. Lost you, buddy. Go ahead.
Hey, but this whole idea of this has got to happen. I mean, not only it's happening. Everyone's like, black guy can never be a president. Now it's.
Why can't you just focus on Halloween before you get into this?
Well, I hate Halloween. I never really.
You do hate it?
I don't like Halloween.
I don't think it's a guy's holiday. I honestly think that Halloween is for children and women.
Hey, it's for kids. I mean, everyone's like, what are you dressing up for Halloween? It's like, kids do that.
It's for kids and then women also. And I like to see women dressed up. I don't give two shits whether or not a fucking guy dresses up.
Yeah, but women, they always have the. You always got to get a little pissed off when the women have the really bad costume because you want to have them to look a little slutty. You don't want them to look.
Well, they always do that. Women will do I'm going to be a slutty nurse. I'm a slutty cat. I'm a slutty witch. Slutty is the operative thing here. And I'm like, why don't you just dress up like that every day?
See, I think it's more of a guy's holiday because it's the guys that put more thought into a costume.
Yeah, I put none in. So I don't see that happening. Andy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, buddies?
Yeah.
We should definitely get election day off because every time there's an election, it's a leap year. So we work an extra day this year anyway.
I love it. I love the idea of that. Peter, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Monty.
Yeah.
I was going to ask Arnold if Obama wins, is that going to be like the OJ verdict for him?
Will that be your version? That would be great. Use that same thing where they show black people going crazy and white people just shocked, staring at the TV. And really, that was the foreshadow of what was going to be happening, the OJ verdict.
Yeah, they were figuring out how to do like the split technology where you can be at multiple places at once. I mean,
yeah.
I think if the election is very close, if they have to have that let's say the last state is coming in and it's really tight, and that could very well happen because you could be like in New York, you could be in Chicago, you can be in Philly.
It's all going to be happening. But, for me and you, this is something we never expected to see in our lifetime. But for younger black kids and white kids, I don't think they're as confused because they weren't as segregated as people our age were. Here's Jesse. You fit into this younger demo. Yeah. You're now dating an Asian girl. You're dating Lillian.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a big deal to see a black guy get elected?
Not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how about your parents? They weirded out by it?
I don't say that I'm voting for Obama.
You grew up where? Long Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the bastion of the Republican Party to begin with.
Yeah.
That
the
is
last one.
Yeah, that is the law and order white people of New York. So your parents are like, they can't believe it. But for you, the age that you grew up, having black friends and all, it's not that big a deal.
Not a big deal. And from the beginning, it was like, my dad was like, Barack Hussein Obama before he knew anything about him,
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Having the name Hussein. It really is crazy. And it does. This is the weirdest thing about this. If Obama gets elected, how can the Taliban and any of these fucking Muslim extremists sell the United States as being the big Satan anymore? How can they possibly say we're the Satan when we got a guy named Barack Hussein Obama running the whole shithouse? That's got to take at least one bullet out of their gun.
Has anyone checked to see what John McCain's middle name is? Maybe it's Hitler or something, and we just don't know it.
Hitler is not a big a deal as the name Barack Hussein. This is the modern scary. This would be like somebody getting named Hitler in 52.
Yeah.
That's how far back you got to go like this.
Like 44.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I got a question for Earl. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. If Obama wins and he doesn't do a good job, would you be willing to go back to Africa?
Be willing to go back? No, I'm not an American. I'm not going anywhere.
Go back to Niger.
I want to go back to Niger.
You fit right in.
No, I wouldn't.
You'd be in Niger over there. Everybody's going to like you. Here's David. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Obviously, it's a little too late to take Election Day off for this year, but the next presidential election, if Obama wins, can we drop the MLK holiday and do Election Day instead?
Well, we were talking about this yesterday. I think this might have even been Dave's line, that if next Tuesday Barack wins as president, that immediately goes up to number one on Black History Month. He goes from never once being mentioned in Black History Month to number one. This becomes the fucking Thriller album, where it is so big it can't be touched anymore.
I mean, I will definitely put it top three. I'm not ready
top
to make
three.
I will
what
not
would
make
compare?
Emancipation Proclamation.
Fuck that.
The voting.
That was a
That's
horrible
something
day.
the white man gave you.
This
is something you took.
The Civil Rights Act. There's some ones. There's Jackie Robinson.
Dude. The black president of the United States. I swear to God, when I was growing up, I would have picked robot president of the United States above it. I never saw this one coming.
I remember there was I think it was James Earl Jones. He had a movie out called The Man where he played the first black president. And I think it was set in the extreme future. They didn't even say 10, 15. They're like extreme future.
I would have honestly thought like maybe dogs would have the vote before we get to that point. And then St. Bernard would have got it first.
You're going to put us out as a collie?
Here's what I don't understand. I don't know how. I can't figure out how they're pulling the rug out from underneath you, Earl. But I got to believe that they are. I cannot, for the life of me, believe that this is going to happen.
I mean, it's in the back of my head. I mean, The only thing I can think of is we have a 2000 where it gets really confusing, like they did in Florida, where votes were missing or they want to stop counting or something. It would have to be that extreme.
That's why we need the day off so that the poll workers aren't all 90 years old.
I can't imagine coming from like an art school too. Like people my age, liberals, liking their president. You know,
that's gonna fuck everything up for a guy like your age who spent, your entire non-childhood going, the president is the exact opposite of me, to actually having your guy in. Now, I've never voted for a winner in my life. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't plan on it. But because I'm trying to keep my own personal streak alive.
I've only picked 2 winners in my life.
Bob Barr, I'm taking a good hard look at you. Don't worry, my friend. You voted for the Clintons.
Yeah, I voted for Bill twice.
Yeah. Here's Krista. Krista, you're on Fez.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say, I think that we should vote. We should have forget Columbus Day and just have Election Day off.
It is time to shake hand Columbus Day. The guy spread syphilis. How the hell does that get you a day off?
He was lost. That's the whole thing.
The guy was heading to India. So we're going to give him a day off for not finding India? I think he sailed into Indiana. That's how fucked up he was.
It always used
Columbus.
It always
a fucking loser.
It always used to kill me. It would be in the history book. You open up, Columbus discovered America. He was greeted by Indians upon arrival. I'm like, then he didn't discover anything. To me, discovery is finding uncharted new land.
Yeah. Didn't you even have something? I forget what your thing was.
Oh, what was the biggest accomplishment? Man coming to the New World or man going to the moon?
That's the fucking funny. So Fez brings that up for the show. I go, what do you mean, man coming to the New World? Man was at the New World.
We're in it.
The Europeans, I meant.
Well, how would that be a big deal? That would be like us going to Europe now. It's nothing to brag about.
At the time, it was a big deal to get across that ocean when you didn't think there was anything out there.
Yes, but there were people living here on 2 different continents. You're still looking at it like you were from fucking Scotland. You are not. They did not discover that land. People were living here. That'd be like me going, and look what I've discovered, Scotland.
But
it doesn't make fucking sense.
But at least with the moon, we could see it. We knew where we were going.
We were here. Man was in the New World. When you're saying it got discovered, you're speaking from a place of European prejudice. You're acting like we, meaning human beings, right?
Uh-huh.
We were here. Humans were on these 2 continents. It did not get discovered. Just foreigners came in. That's like saying a Mexican jumps over the Rio Grande and says, look what I discovered. Dallas. Look where I am. I now claim this for Mexico. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys, why not just schedule the election on the weekend?
Start and vote on Saturdays. I got no problem with that.
I guess, but that would take kind of the fun out of having voting day and everyone having the day off. You go, you stand in line at the polls.
We don't now.
Then you go home, you gather around the TV and check out the returns.
You could do all that on a Saturday without anybody losing their place, though. I had no problem with people voting on a Saturday. I don't think that you should have to go, am I going to do this, get up and go before work or then after work? It is asking a lot of people. And I'll tell you something else. They know how to pull our asses before we have a voting day. Why can't you just do it from your computer? All right, here's the reason why it wasn't on the weekend. In 1845, most people traveled by horse and buggy. Farmers needed a day to get to the county seat, a day to vote, and a day to get back without interfering with the Sabbath. So that left Tuesday and Wednesday, but Wednesday was market day, so Tuesday it was. It's always funny that these traditions that people want to hold on to had practical purposes. All right, here's the practical purpose now. We work during the daytime. And no one, look what people did then, 3 days to go in and vote. Where we're going, you got to go over there for an hour and a half. And we act like big babies. But I don't know why we just don't vote off our computer. There's got to be a way to do it. I can't get into my fucking checking account. They know who the hell's doing that shit. They can pull that off.
Isn't there fear of hacking, though?
Exactly. Let the banks take it over. Nobody's hacking into the fucking bank. And you don't think these polls have gotten hacked over the years, Earl?
Well, they got it. Well, during the primaries, there was these big, weird numbers that come out with
Guess what?
these polls.
As long as we voted, people have fucked with it. As long as we voted, people have fooled around with machines. They fooled around with slips. Rex, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's going on, buddies?
Yeah.
Why do they even have elections in all the states? They might as well just have the elections in the swing states. I'm a Republican. I live in Massachusetts. Why the fuck would I even go vote?
Well,
I might as well just walk into the voting booth and just take a leak. It's not going to do anything.
So your point is you don't want to vote unless you can vote for a winner.
Well, they're basically, what do you got? Ohio, Florida, those are the only people that really matter because...
My friend, you're talking 2004. This map is changing. We got about 8 states right now that John McCain definitely needs to win, and it's close. Then he's got to pull a couple states that used to be blue. Probably Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania is going to be amazingly important. And probably Indiana. So there are a hell of a lot of states in. But at the same time, Congress is involved. Is what amount? Is it going to be a Republican Congress that could stand up to them? Is it going to be a Democratic Congress? Or will you have the full 60 to have that super majority, Fez? Again, that shit about it doesn't matter. I think after the year 2000, it matters to everybody. Any fucking thinking people. And I used to before play the it didn't matter game. But after 2000, I'm like, no, this is some serious shit. Where a couple hundred votes change our history.
It went from one major state, one swing state to 2. Now it's up to 8, and that could even change 4 years from now. That could change completely.
Well, the map is definitely going to change. A big part of it was Spanish people coming in to the Southwest because the Democrats never used to have any shot at the Southwest. It looks like they're going to take 1 or 2 states out of there. It looks like they could take Colorado.
Nevada.
A huge difference. Nevada's in play, and it hasn't been before. So that's a huge difference. So that will mean that the Republicans now have to maybe start looking at some northeastern states and changing. All they do is change some of the things that's part of the party platform, where they're going, what is it that's keeping you from being a Republican? What do I got to do for you to make you vote Republican? So you could see this whole anti-choice, pro-choice thing start to flip a little bit, start to change a little bit. Maybe the Republicans are going to ease back on it like what Giuliani had to do to win in New York City. Yeah. Where he's the only Republican who would say, well, I'm pro-choice and I'm okay with gay rights. He had to do that to win in New York.
Yeah, and then Bloomberg did the same thing.
Yeah. Bloomberg was really a Democrat, let's face it. He just snuck his way onto the Republican thing, and he's back to being independent. Here is, Fezzi, it's your best friend, the Lady Trucker. Don't poach our way.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
How are you, Lady Trucker?
Oh, excellent. I voted yesterday, and I can confirm 2 votes for Obama.
Wow, I would not expect the Lady Trucker to vote Obama.
What made you go that way, LT?
Because the Republicans fucked up the money so bad. If I was as far in the whole United States as I'd be in jail right now.
All right, thanks, LT.
All right, thanks.
Peace. Lawrence Taylor calling the show. You really have got people already flipping, just like we said. There's a person you expected to be a Republican vote. Obama seems to be getting a lot of goodwill just on the fact of what Bush did. Nothing to do with McCain at all, but mainly against George W. Bush.
Kind of like an inverse of what they used to call the Reagan Democrats. You know what I mean? But he's got Obama. There's like Obama Republicans now. They're just like not necessarily for Obama. It's just like the Republican Party screwed up.
Let's face
up so much.
One thing both parties can agree on: we're against gay marriage.
Both parties don't agree to that.
Absolutely. Neither party. has come out in favor of gay marriage.
Oh, yeah, the actual marriage part.
Disgusting. Can you imagine?
It's not a bad thing.
Some big bearded animal crawling up on your kid's ass.
Why would a gay man with a beard isn't going to marry a kid?
That even disgusted me. A gay man with a beard. Yeah, but that's the slippery slope, Fezzy. That if you let gays marry each other,
right,
they're going to start marrying children. And
no, they won't.
Well,
no,
animals.
not while I'm alive. They won't.
Animals, at least.
Yes, that's another thing. They're going to want to marry their dog or a mule.
Marriage is going to be between people, whether
Yes,
same sex or different sex.
Man and woman. The way Jesus meant it.
Jesus didn't marry.
Well, they couldn't. They had rules back in those days. Gays couldn't marry.
He went to weddings, but he didn't marry.
That's debatable.
What's that?
That he didn't marry. We all know that research shows that Mary Magdalene and Jesus might have married.
Dude, I just found out research doesn't even show there was a Jesus. So, we can't... Your research is the Marty Scorsese film, which was taken from a novel.
Yeah, but it makes sense. He was a preacher. He was very...
Oh, he was? Preacher? Was he Baptist?
He was very popular.
Was he... He was very popular?
Like, it wouldn't make any sense for him to have not
He lost to
married.
Barabbas. The one time in his life he needed to show that he was popular, he blew it to Barabbas.
A terrorist.
I don't know what I did with that Jibo.
Uh-oh.
I mean, first you made it into a fan, and now...
Okay.
Well, it's got to be here somewhere, I guess.
Well, I made 1,000 today by helping Dave get his 1,000. Jacob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, does it make me a racist if I only vote for the white part of Obama?
No, I don't think so. I think there should be half votes.
Not going to be any half votes. Either you're voting for Obama or you're not.
Earl, do you consider the white side of the Obama the smart side?
I don't know if they're the smart or not so
Give me
smart.
something for the eyes, would you, buddy?
I don't know if there is one or the other, but I think a lot of the practicality is the black side.
Oh,
that's the practical side.
If I had
now,
to
where
guess.
did Obama? He went to Hillman, and then what was his next college? Where did he go?
He did not go to Hillman. He went to Harvard.
So he's against gay marriage too, right?
I believe so, but he is for civil. They always use the I'm against gay marriage, but I'm for civil unions. I'm like, same thing.
That seems same thing, except for let's suppose if it's the same thing, right? Would you feel okay if people said heterosexuals can no longer marry, but they can have civil unions? You don't think people get mad?
Yes, of course people get mad.
Open inviting us to come to a civil union? I don't think it would be happening. Here is, let's head on over here to Anthony. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Ron and Fez, noon to 3. Hey, I work for the government in D.C., and
Okay, I
we
got two
use,
radio shows. Fuck
common
you.
access cards to get onto our computers, and that verifies our, our identity. So we should be able to use that to vote if it verifies who we are.
I gotta agree with you 100%. I mean, I see keeping the polling open, but why should that be the only way we do it? It's insane now.
Well, we talked about how keeping it on a Tuesday is an old tradition.
Keeping it real.
And just the fact that you go in there and there's all these seniors that are just flipping through these pages and pages of paper to see if you're on the rolls, it seems like that could be modernized too.
Well, you do that through computer. Why don't we just vote through Amazon? They seem like to know who's getting what, who's paying for what. How about we let Netflix handle this?
eBay.
Speaking of which, did you get that package today that was coming in?
No.
Is he fucking with you?
I don't know.
What's your feeling?
He's not, no.
I don't see it showing up. Here's Kurt. Kurt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Fezzy.
gas down here in Oklahoma City, right down the street from my house, is like $1.92 a gallon as of this morning. Do you think that's just because of the election? And if so, do you think it's going to go back after the election?
No, I really think it has to do more with the economy crashing like this, which goes to show that whoever these people are that control the gas, you know what I'm saying? The price of gas, they've been making $2 a fucking gallon and sticking it right in their pocket. That's bullshit. And that should wake some people up. And no one ever gets mad about that. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how come we can't vote like an American Idol?
14-year-old girls voting 100 times?
Hey,
I don't know if we want that.
We'll make the money.
Ralph, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Lifelong Democrat, just voted for McCain.
Give me the reason why, dude.
Black, and he's taking away our guns.
When's he taking away your guns?
Well, because he don't like guns. McCain's for guns. Also, Obama's black.
All right. The black thing I got you to, but I never heard Obama saying anything. Not one thing has come up about guns in this debate. Unless you're going by fake Obama, and that was my fault. So your biggest problem is that he's black. There's no way this guy's a Democrat.
No way. What the hell is it? You're going to take away your guns? Like, if you have one already, you're going to keep it. You know what I mean? Like,
I need lots of guns, though.
If you have a registered gun,
I need a Uzi for my 8-year-old.
And I think his ban was. I think he wants a ban on assault weapons.
Well, this is what's always weird. Fezzi, you were always a Republican, always anti-gun. Were you always anti-choice, or that didn't matter to you?
I was anti-choice for a while, too.
Really?
When I was really involved in the church, I really bought the line that it was murder and someone needs to speak for the unborn children, that sort of thing.
I like the new ones, our unborn daughters, where it's really, Elizabeth Hasselbeck came up with that one. We have to protect our unborn daughters. So she was saying that when you're anti-abortion, you're a feminist. It's such 1984 speech where you're really allowed to just work on the words. So what flipped it for you? What changed it?
Just that as I got older and got away from the church, it just didn't seem like any of my business anymore. It seemed ridiculous.
It was none of your business. If they want to go freaking selling on the weekend, none of your business. You changed everything in your life, huh?
Just about everything, yeah.
You lived it up.
Boy, did I.
You're still against gay marriage, and that's a positive.
No, I am for gay marriage. I think gay Americans should be allowed to get married to each other.
That's another term I don't like. Gay Americans. What are you? Gay or American? Make your decision.
You can be both.
Oh! Let me go to Dave. Dave, you got a gay brother, right?
Yes, I do. Very much gay.
You want to see him putting on a white dress, walking down the aisle?
Wouldn't bother me at all.
All right. Look at you. Look at the two bearded gay bastards over here.
I'm not gay.
One of the gay men doesn't have to wear a long white bridal gown.
Then it's not a wedding. What is it then? Seems like a bowling match with you guys.
Still a wedding. Maybe the guys that wear tuxes are just very nice suits.
Sure. Two guys in suits. And then what are you supposed to say if you're an usher? Bride side or groom side?
You could just use their names.
Oh, God. All tradition is lost.
What if their names are the same?
You know what?
Last initial?
True.
If you guys want to do this, right, then I'm for aborting all the babies. Because I don't want them to grow up in a world like this. Let's have black presidents, let's abort all the babies, and let guys marry each other. Next thing you're going to want to know, that you'll have two women marry each other.
Well, yes, that would be the same. Gay and lesbians would be allowed to marry.
Why can't they marry a gay guy and make everything all right?
They don't
They both want to get married so bad.
I feel like the message is they want gay people to procreate or something.
How are they going to do that?
Yeah, not marrying.
An ass baby?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Push out an ass baby, Fez?
There aren't going to be any ass babies, but maybe these couples might want to adopt.
Well, now, not yet.
Wait a minute. You would take an adopted baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say this. All right. You lost your parents. You're a war baby.
Right.
You think that's bad news? I got even worse news. Two gay guys are going to be raising you. And then what are they going to do? Raise the baby to be gay?
No, they'll raise the baby to be whatever it grows up to be, but they'll be two loving parents that take this child in. Then they won't be a refugee, homeless, and an orphan on the streets.
Look, you don't have to live like a refugee. You don't have to live like a refugee.
I understand.
So you're for gay men getting married?
Yes.
And then adopting children?
Yes.
And raising them gay?
You would raise them however they end up being.
Let's suppose this. Two Catholic people, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think they're going to raise their baby?
I would imagine they'd raise it Catholic.
Two Democrats, how are they going to raise their baby?
Democratic.
Two gay guys raising a baby, how are they going to raise it?
Gay. No, no, it wouldn't work that way.
That's the exact way it works. Why can't you at least see the logic? No matter what your prejudice tells you, why can't you at least see the logic in that? If there were two vegetarians, they're probably going to try to raise their kid to be a vegetarian. Are you saying this is the only situation where they wouldn't?
I would say probably yes.
Okay. So this is the only fucking time in the history of the world that it changes. And the reason why it would be different is because
they don't know if the child is gay or not.
I'm going to guarantee you this. I'll know by the time you get raised by two gay people.
That doesn't make the child necessarily gay.
All right, how about Tarzan?
Mm-hmm.
A plane crashed, parents died. He gets raised by monkeys. Guess what he thinks he is when he's growing up?
A monkey.
Oh, thank you very much. Why would he know the difference? He would not know the difference. You tell me that you raised this kid by two gay guys, he's not going to be at least somewhat swishy? He is going to be somewhat, hey, you know what? I want to move this couch over there. You know how much my dad fucking moved our furniture? Never. You know how much he paid attention to it? Not at all. A lot of times he goes like this. I'd like to get rid of this stuff and we could sleep on the floor. And I have more room. He said we'd have more room for tools.
There is no guarantee that two gay people are going to raise an interior designer.
I know they'll try. They're going to try. Kyle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, if the Republicans are responsible for the economic crisis, then the Republicans are responsible for lowering our fuel prices.
Yeah, I agree with that.
McCain, Palin.
Can we at least do this? Palin, McCain. Hey, Uncle Grandpa, how are you, my friend?
Hey, hi, Ron.
Yeah.
Hey, have you been listening at all to these folks at the McCain rallies?
You mean recently?
Yeah, they seem like they're really angry and mad, you know?
No, they're passing out 5-hour energy at these rallies.
Well, Pizza Joe did send me a thing last night where at a Palin thing, someone dropped the N-bomb.
Really?
Just yelled it out.
You get caught up in the...
Yeah, you get caught up, you get excited. Believe me, I heard my uncle call Richie Allen that when I was a kid.
The toy cannon?
Yeah. You know, Richie Allen, I played one of my Dream Weeks with him. It was one of the greatest things in the world. I hit a single, and Richie was playing first. And he came in wearing a fur coat. Showed up in Florida wearing a fur coat.
He came up with that line, was it an artificial turf? Because if a horse can't eat it, I won't play on it. That was his line.
Yeah, no, I thought Earl was going to say that Tug McGraw, that he was going to attribute the quote to Richie Allen, which was Tug McGraw saying, if I can't smoke it, it's not real grass.
That's what Richie Allen said?
No, that was Tug McGraw. Earl got confused.
Earl didn't say anything. You're the one who came in after the fact.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
He's got drinking money in his pocket.
Frank, you're on Ron and Fez. Frank, going once, twice? You're gone, buddy. Here's Bruce. Bruce, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, were you trying to say Earl's real name is Tarzan?
Well, that is what the Reverend Wright did call Obama.
Anyway,
Tarzan.
what I was going to say is, Earl, how come we can't have half votes if we gave you guys 3/5 of a vote?
You didn't get three. We would consider it 3/5 or whatever that was of a person.
That's not bad.
That's awful.
Still, it's better than half.
How about all? ALL.
Talking about a group of pessimists.
I know. Why can't you see? Why can't you see the human as half full?
More than half.
Jesse gets off a good line.
Very nice.
I mean, it was actually written in that we would consider 3/5 of a human being. That's the stupidest thing ever.
I wonder how much debate went into the number. All right, give him 3/5.
It shouldn't be a debate. It should be like they're people.
Well, now you are. Now you're gonna have the president. You won't have after next Wednesday. You'll never have another thing in the world to complain about. All right, let's talk a little race here. Here is the man going crazy, the blowhard. Blowhard.
First of all, I got to correct Earl.
Yeah.
He said that Richie Allen was a toy cannon. That was Jimmy Wynn.
Okay. What else is up, blowhard?
No, you're right. I'm just angry at the whole election. I just cannot believe what's going on in this country. It's just making me crazy.
Do you feel like Whitey's going down? Is that your big problem?
Tossing and turning. You know, I've been waiting for a third party to surface, and this election is just another example of the two major parties screwing us again. And with this infomercial character, this.
But let's get into the third party, because I think it is time to debate that. Where would the third party come from? What would the third party stand for?
Well, this is the problem with it. You're going to have a third party. I believe the way to do it is get a coalition of people like Ron Paul, people like Ralph Nader. Now, you're not going to agree, obviously, but if you can just get the resources and the people together and have a coalition, you see, it's called building a consensus.
But you're saying a coalition of people that don't agree on things together.
But the bottom line is we have to break up this incestuous relationship with the DNC and the RNC, where basically you just, nothing is going to change. I don't know what Earl's expecting on Election Day if Obama.
But who isn't being served? That's the thing to ask yourself.
Right,
who right now? What Republicans are not being served, and what Democrats are not being served by their own party?
The majority of people cannot get access to their elected officials because it's all about the money.
Yeah, but let's get back to this. Whose ideas? Who doesn't feel represented by their party? Those are the people that I think are the ones who are not getting fucking served. You take a guy like Fez.
Ron Paul was right about a lot of that. And as much as you think maybe Ron Paul's a little extreme,
I've never said Ron. I thought the Ron Paul thing was open for debate, and I agree with if you are against taxes, right? The 3% extra that you're going to be paying under a Barack Obama if you're over $250,000 a year. That 3% that the fucking Republicans say that they would save you is not enough. I would want way more than that if I was against taxes.
Break up the monopoly because both major parties are not serving the people.
Yeah, but you're not being specific, Blowhard.
No, I'll be specific. Give me an issue.
You would have to give me the issue. Right now, there's not a third party because there's not a large enough group that doesn't feel that they're being served.
We have to go after the lobbyists and the special interests. We have to stop the influence that's going on.
But okay, everybody in both parties agrees with that. But there's no one part of the party who says, I vote Democrat and I'm not being served. If I was an anti-gun nut, I would say no matter what the Democrats promise me, it's no different. And if I was one of these anti-abortion guys, like Fez Whatley was, who has voted, let's say, from Reagan on, thinking something is going to change about abortion, and even though all that time, the last 30 years except for 8 years, you've had the fucking presidency, hasn't made any fucking difference in the abortion thing.
It's a hot-button red herring issue. It gets people excited, but you know what? Even if they overturn Roe v. Wade, there'll still be abortion. You might ban it in Alabama. You give somebody a bus ticket and go to a state where it's legal. It's an issue that's basically overblown. It's like the flag burning issue. It's not one of the most vital issues, in my opinion.
But it is to those people.
Right.
Those people out there deserve to have their own crazy fucking party and to be heard. And they probably would be heard more than they're being heard today. That's my point. The same with the anti-gun people. No matter how many times you're on the left and you're anti-gun, the fucking Democrats are not going to do a goddamn thing to take away guns. Ain't going to happen.
And the same with the gay marriage.
The gridlock.
The gay marriage, what are gays getting out of this? Fucking, the fact is, Bill Clinton would not, he did that lame attempt they came up with the don't ask, don't tell, which is dog shit, which is 3/5 of a human being. Bill Clinton was nowhere on the fucking AIDS issue. Nowhere at all, because he felt like he would get hammered on it. And, of course, the gay marriage issue.
But every Republican candidate has to court the religious right. And yet, it's a necessary evil. It's their base. But you think Ronald Reagan really took them to heart and listened to them?
No, absolutely not. None of them ever have. And I'll give you somebody else, Earl. I've been waiting for you this whole time. What have black people gotten from the Democrats over the year? Now you've got a chance. You are going to have a black president. Let's see if once you guys come up off the fucking pavement after all these years.
Talk about being taken for granted all these years.
And they vote Democrat 90%. I mean, everyone's making a big deal about the 95% that Obama's getting. Fucking Clinton got 95%. Fucking Gore got 90%.
Yeah, it's always... I don't
you guys vote Democratic without thinking. You don't get shit for it.
Well, yeah, because...
The veterans are the same way.
Veterans they fucking vote Republican, and the first thing they do is cut the fucking the veterans' benefits. Every time after every war, the veterans get shit on.
It's time for the third party, maybe not, in the next few years, but down the road.
There ain't going to be a third party, brother. There's no one fucking calling out for it.
Well, exactly, because there's a complacency, and there's just a lot of people just have, they just are not motivated, and this is why the tail is wagging the dog.
The only way that a third party would work is that if you had a certain part of the country that started to adopt it. Let's suppose everybody in one part of the country said, instead of giving this vote, let's say the Deep South, instead of giving this vote to the Republicans, I'm going to give it to this new party down here who will try to do something about getting the fucking 10 Commandments in school, whatever these idiots agree with. And if maybe some people in a always heavily Democratic state like in Massachusetts said, instead of giving it to the Democrats, I'm going to give it to this other party. Maybe those parties could grow from there. But Blowhard, your madness of just taking disenfranchised people that have a point here and a point there and moving them into being 4 and 5 points, it ain't going to happen.
Now listen, how did Ross Perot get 20%? He was a lunatic. There's a little glimmer.
Ross Perot was guaranteeing people back.
Ron Anderson got a nice chunk. Nader. You have to start somewhere. And these people who say it's a wasted vote if you vote for a third party, it's not. There's no such thing as a wasted vote. If you believe in that candidate and you don't want to vote for the status quo, you got to just vote for what you believe in. And if it's a third party, so be it. That's the way to go. And you said before about the libertarian candidate, you said about Bob Barr. Why not? If you believe what he believes in, why not?
You don't think he comes off a little crazy, though?
Libertarian Party.
I mean, who's going to put who is actually going to put your house out if it's on fire under this libertarian thing? At some point, we got to have some government service. I can't be out there with a hose all night trying to see whether I smell smoke or not.
Are horrible,
I'm sorry, you were talking?
Parties are not serving us.
Okay. All right, Blowhard. Thanks, buddy.
There'll be no change.
All right. Talk to you later. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I think that we could build a pretty strong third party on people like myself that want God taken out of the argument. I mean, the debates that go on, I think they should be based on reason, empiricism, science, and I think there should be a lot more focused on resource allocation, population control, these kind of things. I think that third party could find an audience with people like that.
So you want a party of people that have their feet on the ground and like to think?
Yes.
Well, that's a long shot. That's a fucking long shot in the United States.
I know, crazy, but,
Matt?
Yeah.
God bless you.
Hey, thanks.
God bless you, my friend. There are probably, I think the last thing is over 10% of the people in this country are atheists. Could you say that atheists are really serviced by either party? You think the atheists are there for either party?
No, I don't think so.
No, because both sides try to court, the religious aspect of the country.
But what is wrong? Don't you see a certain amount of honor of the separation of church and state? wouldn't that be seen somewhat as a positive thing where if you want to go home and pray to an elephant with a lot of arms or a Jewish zombie who rose from the dead and floated into the sky, wouldn't that be okay?
It should totally be okay.
This is an easy debate for me. I'm having the world's easiest debate with you two guys.
But neither party wants to get connected to atheists.
That's why you'd have a third party that would immediately be worth 10%. Immediately, right off the bat, which you would probably take 5% out of the other two parties each. Because there's a lot of Republicans who who are more about being fiscal Republicans than they are God-fearing Republicans.
Yeah, I mean, I think if there's going to be a third, I think it's going to come from what's left of the Republican Party.
John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, boys, I feel like I'm a little unrepresented, you know? I make around $350 a year. I bought a house 2 years ago at the height of the housing market. My property taxes are $15,000 a year. And when you're all said and done, you know, you're paying 40, 50% in taxes. It's like, what's left? You know what I mean? Like, I'm in partnership with the government already.
Now, and you're a Republican, right?
Yeah, well, I was a Republican because they were fiscally conservative.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, the new Republicans are, you know, religious conservative. I didn't sign up for that.
Now, and I do agree with you. I don't think if you're a Republican for anti-tax reasons, I don't think they take enough good care of those people. I mean, the difference of 3%, what is that? So he'd be going from 50% to 47%? That's not exactly a fucking ease, you know?
Yeah.
There's got to be something for people who really do want to be fiscally fucking involved with the United States. And that's the kind of shit that Anthony's talking about. Anthony's a Republican, but I don't see him being anti-abortion or wanting the Ten Commandments. He just wants his fucking money. That's something to debate and talk about going, how much do we need to give back? How much don't we need to give back? But how we get the other issues involved in that, that's what makes the Republican Party look so damn crazy.
Yeah, I remember, what was it, Steve Forbes when he proposed a flat tax, I think the biggest resistance came from Republicans, who you would think would be in favor for that, because he was like, because I think it called for like the elimination of like these tax shelters. Hey, you make this, you pay, I think it was 14%. Is it 14% for everybody across the board?
No more tax shelters, no more blah, blah,
yeah,
blah. But a lot of people make their money off of setting up tax shelters.
And the biggest resistance came from the Republican Party.
I actually went to see Steve Forbes speak because at one point I thought I was might be into him. I couldn't have been more bored. He is the dullest man I've ever seen speak, and I worked next to Earl Douglas.
Hey.
Don't take that personally. I'm saying that Steve Forbes is duller than you.
What the hell? No, I guess that's a compliment somewhere.
You're welcome. And here's what I want to do. I don't pay tax on this money. This is money I made today under the table because Fez saw a movie before me.
It seemed very much over the table, if you ask me.
All right, so you're going to pay taxes on your $1,000?
No, I'm not. But, I mean, it still seems fishy.
Write up your winnings, Eastside Dave.
Write them up. It's only fair. Why? How come I got $1,000 and I'm happy, and you got $1,000 and you're sad?
Well, originally I had won $2,000 too, and then you tricked me into giving you money for cigars and your friendship and all this stuff.
I said this. I'll get the money from him.
Right.
And I did.
Yeah, but then you pocketed it. You got the money and then
and I said, I'll make sure you get the $1,200. I'll take that, and then you bought me these cigars, which I love.
I didn't
and
know.
I also should thank Dr. Steve also. Who's better than Dr. Steve? I'll answer that. Nobody.
You know, Dr. Steve, you've got to stop. The constant,
Didn't we have a song about Dr. Steve? How much we love him?
Yeah.
Who wrote that?
Paranoid.
Oh, God bless Paranoid. By the way, did we hear about from Paranoid from playing that song by his friend?
Nope.
It's odd. Here's Paranoid singing the Dr. Steve song.
Ron and Fez have their very own doctor. Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve. He's always taking care of the boys. Dr. Steve. Cigars and comic books and a brand new pair of boots for Sheepy. That's just his way of saying thank you, Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve has everything you need. Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve has everything you need.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. The nice Dr. Steve vote. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
Say, I was kind of a little bit heartened by some of the things that people have been writing about Palin lately. Maybe there might be a split in the Republican Party coming from like with David Brooks and Peggy Noonan kind of coming down on it. Maybe some of the thinking members of the party are trying to break away from some of the religious.
Can we all admit that there are smart Republicans who kind of follow the Goldwater thing and not the George W. Bush thing?
Yeah.
And say that those people have been let down by George W. Bush? I think we can all agree to that. Mika, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, it's Micah.
Whatever.
What you're talking about is libertarianism. It's, socially, the government should stay out of my business. But fiscally, they should do what the Constitution says, and that's what a true libertarian is. And I think that's where thinking Republicans are going to go as soon as there's enough, talk about it.
All right, thanks. Jesse, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Listen, you guys were talking before about atheists and politics and all that.
Yeah.
And I personally, I don't like to associate myself with any religion. I don't believe in any of that nonsense. But for the most part, me and my friends that feel that way, we vote Democrat because the Republicans are the crazy, gun-wielding, put a cross against your head, crazy sons of bitches. And
That is the same exact thing that keeps me away from the Republican Party, too. I don't feel comfortable with the I've got my eyes closed and my hands up in the air and I'm hearing some guy speak to me from another dimension. I tend to vote against that. But I have no problem at all listening to the fiscally conservative part of the Republican Party. I've seen some brilliant people do that. James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I think that the third party will come from an amalgamation of both parties because they're really just coalitions anyway.
Right.
I'm a Democrat, and
maybe the smart people in both parties should break off. I'm ready for a third party, but I'm not going to go Blowhard's crazy way.
Paul Kern gave us a call. He is trying to find his daughter who may have been taken out of state. He's got a MySpace page, myspace.com/Paul Kern, if you want to check that out and maybe have some information for him.
All right, that's it for us. I dedicate today's show to Dr. Steve.
When is he going to quit? And this weekend, Ron Bennington Interviews airs Sunday, 9 p.m. in the East. This week's guests include Terry Gilliam, George Romero, Joe Esterhaus, Wim Wenders, Terry Zwigoff, and Daniel Klaus.
I want to hear that one. Jesse, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Best of luck with Lillian.
That's the end of my show. Donk.